From the Sonosi Sanctioned Studios of Arizona. From the Sonosi Sanctioned Studios of
What the hell?
Arizona. We are the MMA-Holes. Yeah, baby. How you doing, friends? Welcome to the show. What a start. What a start to the program. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone is wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to fix the graphic here real quick. Live tonight, we're going to be discussing the recap of last Saturday's fights. So if you could smash the like button, that'd be wonderful, wonderful. Welcome, everybody. How's everyone doing? All right. Let me fix this over here really quick. Gina Mazzani. I didn't even know that she was with... I had no idea that she was with Tim Elliott, but apparently she was with Tim Elliott, and she was a naughty girl. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Izzy's GF taking him to the cleaners. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff here on the show. So bash up that like button. Let me make sure I got these graphics correct. It looks like I do. And hopefully everyone is wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank our sponsors before we get into the program here. Shout out to CBDX.com. The promo code is MMA-HOLES for 20% off THC products. So CBDX.com. Use promo code, get the 20% off. Must be 21 plus or older to purchase, and you get a free gift on your first order. Shout out to MyBookie.ag, the only place to make a bet. MyBookie.ag is the website. Use promo code MMA-HOLES for 100% match on your first deposit. Shout out to Head Rush and Sheath. Head Rush, 20% off, promo code MMA-HOLES. There's a link in the description. Premium clothing. They support us. We support them. Head Rush, 20% off, promo code MMA-HOLES. And Sheath Underwear, promo code MMA-HOLES for 20% off the best undies in the game. That's right. Link in the description. Use the code, and limited time for Sheath Underwear, so get your discounts while you can. 20% off, promo code MMA-HOLES. And ESPN Plus is a link in the description if you want to watch this weird card this weekend. I looked at it a little bit. We'll talk about that as well. How was everyone's Mother's Day? Hopefully it was well. Hopefully, any mothers in the chat? In our 7% female audience, any mothers in the chat? Let me know. Raise your hand. We had a great day. We had a great dinner, and then we wound up in the hospital.
Wonderful.
So that was our Mother's Day, but everything's okay now. But last night we were at the hospital. That's right. Jesse was in a tremendous pain, and we had to go to the hospital. It's a scary situation, but thank gosh that everything is okay, and she is wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you for asking. We have an alert that played before. What is this? It's alone. Michael. It's alone. It's alone. Michael. It's alone.
Watch out, here he comes with the wrench friend, heart and soul of the holes, Mrs. Steely girlfriend. Time out, trolls. Welcome to the dead end. Cock so big that you can't even comprehend. Bust and grow, making bitches moan on the timestamp throne while the chat room's stoned. Hold up, save the show for the tales will be told about Michael Anzalo.
Shout out to D-Rest with an
MMA-Hole, never forget the deal.
Never forget, man. Hey, thank you, D-Rest, for the 1975 donation. The beautiful Anzalone emojis in the chat. Thank you. Rest in peace, Mikey. As always, I will use that $20 to pay off the hospital bills for Mother's Day. Thank you, my man. We are getting closer and closer, by the way, to 10K, the halfway point for the website. So thank you, D-Rest. That means a lot to us. Thank you for being wonderful. Okay, you look at the thumbnail over here. There was a fight going down this weekend, and everyone was like, his wife cheated on him with his best friend. And we were hearing it over and over and over again. I was like, what the hell? Well, what is that? What is everyone talking about? And everyone's like, dude, I'm telling you, man, this guy's wife cheated on him with his best friend. And I'm like, I don't know. And they mixed up the names, and it wound up being the person that they were talking about was Tim Elliott. and he was with Gina Mazzani that I had no idea, but I had no clue Gina Mazzani was his wife. Did anyone in the chat actually know that? I wasn't plugged into Tim Elliott's personal life, but I had no idea. And sure enough, yeah, she was his wife for a brief amount of time, and she fucked his like best friend. So we're going to talk about that. I was like, what the hell? And I saw this post that he deleted, but we have reposted on Twitter to make sure it still lives. But it's pretty fucking nuts. And Dan Sosa's like, no one cares, bro. No one cares. It's literally the number one story. If you type in UFC news, it's the number one story. So people care, damn sausage. I know you don't like the Jerry Springer stuff, but tough shit. You're going to have to deal with it. Casey Jones. Dude, what the? Casey Jones. This is like a streak right now. This is like a stream streak of gifted memberships. Casey Jones gave Chuck Sakura a membership. Double champ status. Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Muchos gracias. All right, let's get to the story that no one cares about. Here we go. Gina Mazzani, who I didn't even know was on the UFC roster, and then she popped up, and I was like, okay, she's still there. I don't know if she still has a job at the UFC, but she is there. And there's Tim Elliott. Now, Tim Elliott was on The Ultimate Fighter. Tim Elliott was a man that was this close to being a champion. Like, he actually gave it to Mighty Mouse. It was an interesting season, and the winner of The Ultimate Fighter was given a title shot. It was actually kind of interesting. It was one of the few Ultimate Fighters that I was like, okay, well, there's a lot on the line here. Tim Elliott, a big guy for the weight class, goes in there, fights Mighty Mouse, makes it a fun fight, but of course, Mighty Mouse prevails, and Tim Elliott loses. So you fast forward down the road, and Tim Elliott's got his whole life going on here. He marries the lovely Gina Mazzani. Everything's going great. Look at the love. I mean, first off, right off the bat, there's a red flag here. There's a big nose ring between the nostrils, not on the side of the nose, but between the nostrils. So you got to be careful. Now, someone in the chat might have this nose ring, but if a young lady has this nose ring and you decide to marry her, you got to ask her the questions, because if they're like, hey man, listen, I want to look like a bull, there could be a problem. And Tim Elliott didn't do his homework. Gina Mazzani did some naughty things, allegedly. We didn't hear Gina Mazzani's side of the story, but allegedly there was something that went down here. So here is the tweet or post on social media. Maybe it was on his Instagram. You want to see something gross? This is my wife reading vows to my daughter on our wedding night. The guy holding the microphone was my friend / teammate. My wife cheated on me with this guy the same night. This sounds like some Forgetting Sarah Marshall, like, sequel plot situation. And they have had a relationship our entire marriage. And he says, Gina Mazzani. So I looked at the picture, and I'm like, holy fuck, if this is true, if this is freaking true, the guys out there that have been on the wrong side of a situation with a young lady, you know, a lot of people give guys heat. A lot of people say, oh, the guys are the bad ones, the guys do this and do that. And listen, we're not the best. We make mistakes. But on your wedding night, you fuck the guy that's Now, all I could think about, look at this picture. So apparently, a UFC fighter over there on the top right, he has the microphone in the face of Gina Mazzani. She's reading vows to Tim Elliott's daughter. Now, this is a daughter from another relationship. Okay, so Tim Elliott's been through ups and downs before. Maybe he's not perfect either. But Mazzani, I can't help but think that this guy is like just fantasizing that this is going to be his dick later in the evening. How the hell do you get married to someone? This is like some crazy allegations. Get married to someone, and then on that night, bang, your good friend it looks like he's holding, I don't know, is he holding the Bible or some shit? Dude, what's going on? If there's any truth to this, and I see in the chat, bro, that's so messed up. It's true. I agree. If there's any truth to this.
Nose piercing equals cheater every. Clapping.
I mean,
time,
every single time.
Clapping. Smiley face.
Every time. Listen, I personally don't know anyone with the piercing over here, but I've been to a lot of tattoo shops in my day, and I've come in contact, but never trusted this piercing over here. This piercing, okay. You know, in your ears, okay. Your nips. Oh, actually, don't trust one in the nips either. Got to be honest with you. I've had a run-in with a girl with nipple piercing, and we did naughty things together, and we shouldn't have. She was a very bad influence. She had nipple piercing. So maybe don't trust the nipple pierce, and don't trust the piercing over here. Anyone in the chat have the piercing over here like a bull? I don't know, but it seems like a red flag. And Tim Elliott didn't care. He decided to marry her anyway. And this girl allegedly banged his good friend and teammate on their wedding night. Thank you for addressing her nose ring. Septum piercings are fucking off. Listen, I don't know if anyone in the chat has it, and if you do and that makes you happy, that's fine. But immediately deciding to put the ring right over here like a bull, I don't understand the reasoning for it. So if anyone has it, educate me, help me out. Or if anyone is watching the replay in the comment section, let me know what is the significance of the piercing over here, because I don't know. Like, I understand people pierce the eyebrows, the ears, the side of the nose, you know, and that's fine. You could body modify yourself and do your thing, but I don't know what is, or just like the look. How did he bang her that night, though? Why wasn't he? I don't know. I was thinking about that, too. It doesn't make any sense. You would think if you're marrying this woman, right, and it's your wedding night, you're together majority of the time, but that is not always the case. Maybe she had a little wardrobe change, little boom boom with the best friend in the back. Very possible. I mean, I'm thinking back to weddings, right? You're not always with your wife. There are times where you're mingling with family and friends, you know, getting a couple of drinks at the bar. Maybe she's like, oh, I just got to use the restroom. I got to freshen up. And then the guy with the microphone slips in like a porno and just starts fucking plowing the hell out of her. Like, I don't know. How does this happen? It doesn't make any sense. It's bizarre. And then, like, in the same the same couple of weeks, we find out that Izzy's girlfriend is suing him for half of his money. Girlfriend, not even wife, suing him for half of his money. What's up with these hoes? Ladies, what's going on over here? You're losing your fucking mind. Now, the guy is completely wrong, but he's just trying to get his dick wet. I get his best friend's girl. I guess he's a fucking asshole, too. But what's up with the girls? What's going on here? Keep your vaginas in your wedding dresses. I don't know. It's a really, really bizarre story. Really strange story. An odd story. And there's a reason why it is the number one story, on a slow news night. But as I was like going down this rabbit hole and reading this, and this apparently this happened a couple of days ago where Tim Elliott went, a little cray-cray. Here's Charles Johnson, who just lost to our bud. He says, talk about a villain arc, bro. Sorry to hear that, but guarantee for each one, there's someone else that's amazing.
Wonderful,
so,
wonderful.
Here's him helping him out, trying to soften the blow.
Why were you in the hospital? Hope all is well with you and family.
Thank you, Shafty. So with my wife, that didn't do anything like that. We had a beautiful day. And Jessie was having pain. She's been having pains for the last 5 days. And I don't know if you guys care about this, but I'll tell you anyway. Last 5 days, she's had like some really bad pains in her lower back. So, we didn't really think much of it, but she does have a kidney stone. And it got very bad last night. Right when we were putting the baby to bed, she was in, I'm not going to say how bad the shape, it was pretty bad. And I was like, okay, this looks serious. She called the hospital and said, if it's a kidney infection, you might have to go into early labor and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, happy Mother's Day. So we called Grandma. She came over. We were stuck at the hospital for a good amount of time. And that's how we spent it. Thankfully, she was pumped on morphine and all this fun other stuff. And, the pain has subsided and the baby's fine. But it looks like a kidney stone. So she's good. She's good. It's just, this baby's probably kicking things around in there. That moved, and yeah, she's still uncomfortable. But yeah, it was a bizarre Mother's Day. It wasn't the traditional Mother's Day. So thank you for your inquiry. And that $2, every donation that comes in tonight goes to the future hospital bills, because we were pushing it off. We're like, come on, no hospital. But yeah, she was in really bad shape. We had to go. Thank you. All right, so the story over here, when the UFC fighter Tim Elliott and Gina Mazzani were engaged in July 28th, 2020, not that long ago, Elliott had no idea Kevin Croom, you familiar with Kevin Croom, would be intimately involved in their relationship. Now, this is from the New York Post, so of course they're going to put this very elegantly. But Elliott is claiming that his teammate and friend Croom and Mazzani had a relationship throughout Elliott's marriage to Mazzani, including on their wedding night. Now, if this is true in any way, I mean, why does Mizani go through with it? Like, what the fuck? I mean, if it is true, then she sounds like a complete head case. Let's see. Elliot36 posted a photo on Twitter that said shows Mizani reading wedding vows. I showed that. Okay. You want to see something gross? Okay, I read that. You want to see something gross? Okay, I read that. How many times am I going to repeat that? Here's Kroom over here flexing. Good looking man. Let's see. Elliot's daughter, Sterling, is from a previous marriage. Elliot claimed on Twitter that he had found out about the cheating via texts sent from Mizani to a friend. Oh, my God. Dude. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, dude. Alrighty. And that Mizani later confessed to him. Elliot's also alleged that Mizani did not come back with him after the wedding due to friends there from out of state. So there's the reason. So the people are asking the question, well, how in the world do you not know that your wife is banging the best man, or the priest? I mean, I don't know what you want to call him at the wedding. He seems like he was conducting the ceremony. So her excuse is friends there from out of state. And the friend from out of state just so happens to be the man with the microphone. Let's go, champs. There's your friend from out of state. Dude, what a fucking train wreck. He's a flyweight hog and girth bro. I mean, yeah, apparently. Yeah, there's the friend from out of state. I mean, if you want me to just assess the situation and stereotype Gina Mizani, she never seemed like, the girl you take home to mom. She seemed like the freak, right? She seems like the freak that, you take home after a drunk night at the bar. You never put a ring on that, right? But then again, these people they're training together. They fall in love. They have a mutual love for mixed martial arts, and away they go. But Mizani, damn. Imagine getting sloppy seconds on your wedding night, dude. Dude, it's crazy. The story is out of control. It's absolutely out of control. Now, Elliot did remove this from social media, so I guess they're going to have to go through this divorce now after this. I mean, there should be like a time frame after a wedding, like, if it's a couple of weeks, you should be like, okay, we could just rip up the papers. But no, you got to go through the whole legal system and everything like that and go through the process. I don't know what's up with Kroom. I don't know. But, I mean, dude, like, what is his, has he even spoken about this? Has he addressed anyone? I don't know. But here's Elliot and Mizani. Look at the look in her eyes. That's a woman in love with his best friend. There she is. Class act. I mean, the real question is, does the carpet match the drapes? I don't know. 2 years down till death to go. I love Gina. Oh, my God. I love Gina Mizani. Happy New Year. So Tim Elliott, head over heels, and her heels are over her head.
Wonderful, wonderful.
With his best friend. Bad joke. But there we go.
Super chat.
Terpy Buds.
Hope she gets better. MOS only love for you too.
My man, thank you, Terpy Buds. That goes right to the hospital bills. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anyway, that's a bummer, man. It seems like Tim Elliott cannot, he can't find true love. It's not easy, man. It's not easy, and he's got a daughter and shit like that. So listen, I wish him the best. And if this is true, I wish her nothing but a hurtful future, because, I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's the deleted post on Instagram. All right, guys and gals, I'm not going to go all night with this. Let me know in the chat what you think about the cheater situation. We'll roll into the IZZY story and then get rid of the drama and talk about some UFC fight night that went down Saturday night. So many stories to address. She's a huge, hungry, girthy clam. Women are cruel as fuck. We were saying this before. Listen, guys aren't the best. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. By no means am I a saint at all. Wrong is wrong no matter what it is. Some more severe than others. I'm jealous. Like she's got me beat. But still, cheating is wrong. It is a wrong thing here, and to have it happen on your wedding night, it sounds like the plot from Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which is a hilarious movie. The Izzy story is hilarious. Yeah, I'm going to dive into that. So this story, I just read a little bit, and I wanted to make sure I got my actual reaction with you guys. I'm going to do the same thing with the Izzy. I'm going to unfold the facts tonight on the show. Now, I know Izzy's story has been bouncing around for a little bit, but I figured it would be good to piggyback off of the Mazzani situation. Smelly clams. It must smell pretty good if you got all these guys running after it. Host smells like cum. God, definitely infected vagine. Yeah, if Mazzani doesn't lock it down with the best friend, right? If she doesn't lock it down with the best friend, like she's like massively screwed. Like what guy's gonna settle down with her, knowing that shit went down? I don't know. I guess guys are desperate. She'll find some idiot. But anyway. Like, what's going through her mind here as she's reading these vows to Tim Elliott's daughter, and the guy she's about to fuck in a couple of hours is holding the mic? Like, what a picture. Dude, this is crazy, man. You know what? I'm going to reach out. I'm positive that Mazzani won't come on, but I want to reach out and see if Mazzani wants to I want to get the other side of the story with this. It's such a crazy situation. By the way, shout out to Ben Rothwell. He's ready. He says, I'm ready to come back on and talk shit. So in a couple of weeks, scheduling conflicts, but in a couple of weeks, we'll have Ben Rothwell back on the show.
Wonderful.
We got to secure our Wednesday night guest. We have a very good guest this Wednesday, Kennedy Nchukwu, who has agreed to come on, who just defeated Devin Clark. A very scary light heavyweight fighter. Great story, depressing story. Will be coming on Wednesday night, so I just got to lock that up tomorrow. Looking forward to that. So we got a lot of stuff coming your way. All right, let me move to the Izzy story so we can get out of this craziness. Anyone in the chat ever been through something like this? Like anything close? I'm sure a lot of people have been cheated on, right? I'm sure Ben's the best, man. The way he said he wanted to come back on the show is very unique. Only a way Ben could say that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I love that. I love the fact that fighters, there are fighters that don't take things too serious. They have a little fun with us. They want to come on the show. Those are the guys and gals I want on. I don't want people that I have to constantly chase down. I want people that, want to hang with the community, And Ben's one of those guys. MMA community actually got the fighters back now. That's good to see. Just hand the ring to homeboy. Yeah. Well, this is not going to work out for me. You want to take it? My girl cheated on me, and so I fucked her single mom. Aha, got her back. My girlfriend would come on. All right. Yeah, a girl cheated on me, so I banged her mom and 2 friends. Wow, it's contagious. Who commits to tavern trash? Okay. Tavern trash. Okay. Let's get to the Izzy story, and then we can get out of this nonsense. So there's Izzy and his girlfriend. They say if you are an African-American athlete and you have a white girlfriend or wife, you've made it, That's what they say. That's not the case, guys. That's not the case. That's actually a racist thing to say. And look at Israel Adesanya. It didn't work out well for him. Well, that's Mazzani. Oh, shit, Mazzani's banging Adesanya. Israel Adesanya, who's been on top of the world. This guy is the G. He bounced back against what's his name? Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira is training with Dylan Dennis. Izzy's a racist piece of shit. I don't get that. Although he does race bait, but I don't think he's a racist guy. I don't think so. I mean, he clearly isn't. He had a white girlfriend. So I don't see that. And he hangs out with a lot of white dudes. So I don't know. Does it keep him around to cover up his racism? Like, I don't see him being racist, to be honest. One's in the chat if you think Izzy's actually racist. I think he race baits, but I don't think he's racist. Ben Rothwell is an all-time GOAT for knocking out Brendan Schaub. I completely agree. Completely. The first time we had Ben on, we did go down the rabbit hole of Brendan Schaub. So if you missed that interview, I'd encourage you to run it back. It's awkward, and wonderful.
Wonderful.
I don't think Izzy's racist, to be honest. Jake the Snake, you think he's racist, really? Having a white girlfriend doesn't make you not racist? No. So you're saying you could be racist and then date interracially? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you even bother? Or you just want to keep him around as your slave? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Izzy backs up Joe Rogan when there was a whole Joe Rogan. Yeah, that's right. There you go, Strong Shaft. Like, I think it's listen, the hate for Izzy. Like, I think it's getting a little too far. I understand he's aloof. He paints his nails. He's a little suspect. He says things that are just bizarre. There are things that drove me nuts, and I've ripped on Izzy as well. But I can't just keep shitting on Izzy. I mean, I don't think he's a bad human being. But I didn't read this story. Maybe he is a bad human being. Let's find out. UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya is going to be facing court battle with his ex-girlfriend. However, he is not backing down from this legal fight. From Africa to New Zealand, Izzy Adesanya has worked to build himself up from hardships to become a kickboxer. Okay, we don't need the backstory. Let's see. I'd seen Izzy tweet something, and I was confused because I didn't really know. But Izzy's ex-girlfriend, they're not married, right? Wants half of his shit. O'Malley. This is O'Malley. Who gives a fuck what O'Malley said? I worked on my mental health, so I'm really good at manipulating people. But I would never use it. Okay, these are words from Izzy. Ouch. I've worked in my mental health, so I'm really good at manipulating people, but I would never use it. Okay. All right. So I've had this discussion with Jesse, and in my advanced age, in my senior citizen status that I am right now, I have honed a craft to understand how to navigate people in a certain direction. I'm very good at this, and maybe you could call it manipulation, right? But I am good at taking a narrative and then just kind of putting it in a direction and seeing if I could get people to go in that direction. Okay? It is like a skill that you could develop. You develop in business, you develop it in your personal life, but you never want to overuse it in your personal life because you could manipulate people. You could take advantage of people. So it's not a superpower that you want to use too much or admit that you have, right? You don't want to really admit that. And if you do, you got to be clever about it. And maybe I wasn't as clever. Maybe I wasn't clever at admitting my superpower, right? But in this situation, the way he says it just does not work. And he comes across kind of like an asshole. I've worked in mental health, so I'm really good at manipulating people. But I would never use it. What, dude? Dude, that sounds horrific. That okay. He has foot and mouth syndrome, so I'll give him a pass. It's not always fun living in his shadow and taking second priority because wait, hold on a second. Is this the girl or him? Hold on a second. Let me I might have to give an apology to Izzy. This was seemingly confirmed when Adesanya unleashed a vicious series of posts, about his ex-girlfriend on social media. Several posts were made to his Instagram stories. Okay. All right, so that is actually him saying it, so no apologies. But then he says it's not always fun living in his shadow and taking second priority because what he is doing is so important. After a while, it just makes me feel small. So wait, who is saying this? That sounds like her. All right, so that's her. Izzy, if I move out, I'll drift away. Hold on. I wish I let you drift away into a miserable existence because misery loves company and you love being a victim. Any whore. Any whore. All right. What am I reading here? This is fucking retarded. So this is her going on and on. What an entitled, pompous brat you are. I spit on you. I dare you to start your stupid campaign. Your threats don't work here anymore. They're fired. You're responsible for your emotions. You don't care about my life because you've sold info about me. So I don't care about yours. I don't hate you. I just don't care about you. Izzy said that. Dude, I am so confused. Who wrote this fucking article? MMA News. So these are quotes from him and her. Because that's from him. In summary, I'm glad all this happened. I wouldn't change a fucking thing. I'm glad I finally have someone who can stand next to me and not feel like my shine takes away from theirs. They're confident in her own light. And that sounds like her. Okay, so this is them going back and forth. By Stylebender's ex. Okay, great. Dude, that's a weird ass... That's a weird ass thing here. So this is on MMA News. It feels like they're having a conversation with themselves. It feels like either multiple personalities or they took comments from each person's social media. It doesn't make any sense. Obviously an unfortunate situation to anyone to be in, but Adesanya seems to be confident that nothing serious will come. Okay. That's a weird-ass fucking story. Who gives a shit? All right, I don't think anything's going to happen out of this. I mean, what are you going to sue for? You're not even married to him. You were never married to him. So I don't understand, like, what the fuck you going to sue? Unless you had, like, your money. It's so weird, right? This is a mind-numbing story. I'm going to completely bail from this. This is dumb as fuck. She's trying to take half of his cheddar just because they dated for a while. Yeah, I mean, that's what it sounds like. All right, I'm out. Bye. Bye, Izzy. Congratulations and good luck. I don't think she's going to get a dime. And it just sounds childish on both ends, to be honest. You both sound like idiots. Okay. That's that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
It just shows how weird he really is. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. Mosh yearns to commentate The View. King James, you are showing your age with your reference from before and now referring to The View, a show that's been on for what, 30 years? Like, this is like a 30-year-old reference, bro? What are we going to talk about next? The fucking Golden Girls? King James? Will you crusty old comments in the chat? Crusty King? Dude's making references from, like, dude, can we have a relevant reference from these days? You know, at least I'm an old guy trying to keep it, up to date. King James, if you're going to criticize, can we get a little bit more relevant than the fucking View?
Super chat.
Is that even on anymore?
Dude is trying to make a hoe into a housewife.
He's trying to make a hoe. Yeah, the Mizani story, I agree. It does seem like that. I guess, but that's not going to work, right?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Shafty!
Sorry to hear, mate. Is the baby okay?
Yeah.
Wishing Jesse and your prince all the best.
Yeah, that was the scariest part. If you just jump it in, last night we spent a good amount of time at the hospital. Thank God we didn't have to stay overnight, just a bunch of hours over there. And we were at a weird time, so it wasn't very crowded at the hospital. But that was the biggest concern, right? You got a baby in you. You want to make sure that the baby's okay. You want to make sure the mom's okay as well. But Jesse, all she could worry about is the baby, and it was a whole thing. But the baby's fine. Jesse is better now, so that's good. It gets deep-throated by Whoopi Goldberg. The old references keep on coming. Okay, let's talk about the card that happened on Saturday. Rosenstrike versus Almeida. That went down. Almeida just made quick work of Biggie Boy. I don't think there was much. If you pick Biggie Boy, I would imagine that you probably have some brain damage or something. I didn't do very well on this card, but I don't know how Biggie Boy could have won this fight. I understand it's heavyweight, and I get it. Anything can happen with those big boys, and usually I don't like to bet on these fights because of heavyweights. But Almeida, there's a reason why he was a big favorite. And I think the problem is more people knew of Biggie Boy and less people were familiar with Almeida, maybe. Because if you've seen any of his fights, you know he's going to beat Rosenstrike. And he went in there and he smashed him. Now, I made the novice move or the rookie move of picking in the second round, but I got the submission. It was in the first round. Jailton Almeida he's a special heavyweight and could literally ignite the heavyweight division. Now, we do have the return of John Jones, but that's a quick fix. It's a little bandage on the big cut. This over here, he's a big situation. Also, the Russian, Pavlovich, is a big situation at heavyweight too. And I'm like foaming at the mouth just thinking of the matchup between the two of them, Pavlovich and Almeida. And I'm sure eventually they're going to cross paths at some point. But you still have John Jones at the top. Now, when you talk about the heavyweight division, John Jones coming back made everything so much more exciting. I was very excited. That pay-per-view had so much buzz. Everyone was excited about heavyweight, a new, fresh look as Ngannou goes off and does his own thing there. You know, the greatest heavyweight in the division gone, and then all of a sudden John Jones pops back in, the pound-for-pound GOAT. All right, exciting. But now it's like everything's stale again. When is John Jones going to fight? He wants to fight Stipe. Stipe hasn't fought in forever. And Stipe is, 41 years of age. Like, it's just weird. It feels like they're just kind of holding us back at heavyweight. Everything got excited. Everyone was like, the GOAT's back. And now we're just like, okay, what's happening here? And then John Jones says, I'm going to just fight Stipe, and then I'm going to retire again. And it's like, well, why are we even going to watch? Like, Stipe already lost to DC at one point. Yes, he got the win back, but still he did lose to DC. I mean, do we even need John versus Stipe Miocic? We might not even need that, So it's like this weird stop at the top. It got exciting, and then it just kind of dragged us down. And then you got these hungry heavyweights coming up the rankings, and I want to see these guys compete, man. I want to see an active champion. I want to see the baddest man on the planet defending the belt. I want to see this stuff. So I'm hoping that John gets back in there and fights Stipe quickly. I hope John keeps fighting, to see him tested against these young, hungry fighters. And Jailton Almeida, one fight away, and give him a title shot. And I got to be honest with you, like, I'd be fine with him skipping a line and getting the next title shot. I would be fine with that. He's a monster. I want to see this guy compete at the highest level. I really want to see it. The dude is a stud. So Brazil, you got yourself a big boy here. You got yourself a Jailton Almeida. As in Rosenstrike is just kind of like in a bad spot. He's turning into that. I don't even know can you call him a gatekeeper? He's scary, but when it comes to these grapplers and stuff like that, Rosenstrike don't stand a chance. So what do you guys think in the chat? I want to see Almeida versus the Russian. I would like to see that. Or if you want to slide him in for the title fight, I'm down with that as well. Chat, what do you think? The choke. You make him lose the fight terribly inside of the cage. You make him spread his ass cheeks. Now you enter his backstage, and you fill it with your rage. Come on! Style bender, one fight. Izzy is inside Costa. Izzy is inside Costa.
Most this is all a psyop to cover up the fact that Izzy fucks men. That chick is his GF, like they hang out and go shopping for shoes together, bro.
Okay. Thank you so much. And the choke, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that.
Super chat.
It might be a cover-up. Who knows?
First 2 stories. I feel like I need a shower.
If you're going to take a shower, take a nice cold one. That's what I did today. It feels amazing. I've been on this cold shower kick. So try that out. Let me know how it works. B-Man.
Wonderful, wonderful.
331 just drops to 331.
Wonderful,
thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, thank you for the donations. All the donations go towards our hospital fund. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Alrighty, let's see. Let's talk about the Almeida fight. I saw Sausage in the chat saying that Almeida versus Curtis Blades is something that he'd like to see. I don't hate it. I don't hate that. I definitely don't hate that fight. That's actually a pretty interesting one. And Curtis Blades has a chance to redeem himself against a very strong grappler versus grappler fight. Let's go. Cool with that. I'm going to go shoe shopping. Okay. Almeida versus Aspinall. That is very interesting. Tommy Aspinall is another one. Yeah, I forgot him. A third fighter that's very exciting. Now, coming off an injury, it's very tough to know what's actually going to come back. But, yeah, I'm excited to see what Aspinall has. Think about the UFC's in a good situation. Once we get rid of that pesky John Jones and Stipe, which I never thought I would say with the John Jones thing, but it's kind of true. Like, if Bones is just going to hang around and then just fight one more time, it's kind of like, it's weird. How many people in the chat, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I was so excited about the return of Bones, like really, really excited. Now I'm kind of like fight or leave. Anyone else thinking this? Like, I'm like, all right, like, what's going on here? I want to see Bones compete at heavyweight. This is fun, man. The way he ran through Gon, I'd love to see him compete and do things there, but it's just like it's kind of like you don't want to be fighting these young guys. He just wants to fight Stipe, and it's like, is that even cool anymore? Does that work? The only interesting fight was Jones versus Ngannou. Very interesting. But I got to be honest with you. Jones, Aspinall, Jones, Almeida, Jones, I always forget the Pavlovich. All of them I would like to see. Stipe is an old man. The game fight felt anticlimactic. Gone. Heard November is what they're targeting for Jones versus Stipe. I hope so, man. Like, I feel like I can't hold my breath.
Super chat.
Opulence.
Cold shower since I was 20. 5 minutes.
So you do it. Wow. So you've been doing, I don't know how old you are now, but listen, as I get older and I'm having another baby coming, right? So I got to make sure I keep myself on this earth. I got to keep myself fresh and alive, right? I got to do all the right things. So now I'm just like in this whole cold shower world. And today I'm like, in the shower, like freezing my balls off. But I'm reading about the benefits of it, and they're out of control. They're out of control. Like the mind benefits, the body benefits. It's actually massively interesting if you read about this. And I got to be honest with you, hot showers are cool. They're nice, but is it necessary? I mean, women like hot showers, right? You ever take a shower with a woman? They have the water's burning your skin off. I don't know what the hell that's about. Like, what's going on here? Why do women have like these burning, scorching hot showers? I feel like we're men. We should get into the cold shower. They say there's something about when you get in that cold shower and that initial shock triggers something with your system. It trains your mind to be able to overcome any obstacle. So any stress that comes into your life, your ability to manage that stress is so much better because of something simple as a cold shower. There's something with your body as well. Your hair gets softer. You know, there's something. There's all bunches of benefits. I'm not a doctor, but it's interesting. But wow, since 20. Because women are cold-blooded? Maybe that's what it is. A comfort thing for women? At least you shower. Yeah, that's good. Autocorrect is pissing you off. It's interesting. A midlife crisis. Hell, man, I'm past the midlife. If this is my midlife, dude, I hit the lottery. If this is my midlife crisis, I'm way past midlife. Opulence, I'm 51. Okay, so you've been doing it since 20 years old and you're 51 years of age. So let me pick your brain, Opulence, because I'm going to use this as selfish time right now. I look at it this way, and I've said this before on previous streams. You guys don't have to do what I'm doing. You know, I'm not doing everything you're doing, right? But if I have a platform and I can bring something to awareness and it changes someone's life and it extends their life expectancy or makes their life a little bit better, it makes me feel good. You know, it makes me feel good inside. So he's been doing it since 20 years old to 51. Have you become used? I'm assuming you're completely used to the cold shower now. Why did you make the change? We need to interview this guy. Stipe is full-time fireman. He is. Luke Rockhold is a better example of midlife crisis. Yeah, Luke Rockhold he's an oddball, man. Are you going on the test gel? I don't even know what that is. I'll never take a cold shower. That's how you breed demons inside your heart. You ever have a warm bath with the jets hitting your back? Shit feels amazing. Yeah, like I've been into hot tubs and jacuzzis and the fucking jet on the back. And, oh, yeah, it feels good. But it does, a lot of germs and bacteria and shit like that. It's kind of gross. You're kind of sitting in dirt and filth, but it does feel good. It does. A warm shower, I do notice too, like it loosens your muscles up. I do notice that, but this is really strange. I'm having back problems lately from hitting the ropes. I've been doing the battle ropes, hitting those things, but I think I went a little overboard the other day. I'm like, bam, slamming them on the floor. And then all of a sudden I had this back problem for the last 3 days. I notice when you do take a cold shower, though, like your body does feel like it is recovering a little quicker from working out. I do notice that. But I do have back pain, and that's from me being an idiot. I started the cold shower because the heat isn't turned on. Yeah. GSP always in the ice barrel. Yeah, like a lot of these athletes, you see them jumping in those cold plunges and all that stuff. There's a reason why they're doing that, but taking cold showers is fascinating. They take cold showers at the fiberglass shower factory. Cold showers close your pores so the fiberglass fibers don't get stuck in your skin. Bolster your immune system. That's one thing as well. 2 common colds, going from hot to cold shower. even for a couple of minutes, might protect. Yeah, that's actually true, Nicole. That's very true. I think Nicole's a nurse, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's something about it helps your immune system, helps you. It just does a lot of. It's crazy. After this stream, just research cold showers and benefits of it, and I guarantee half of the people that research it will be like, all right, I'm going to try this shit out. Listen to my body. I know. I don't. Sometimes I just feel like I'm a kid, you know. I always feel like I'm a kid. Like if I feel good that day, I have a whole routine now. I have this whole fucking routine that I do. It's like the beginning of, although you know what I don't do, and I probably should, like the moisturizers on the face and shit. I probably should do that stuff, you know? Like when Christian Bale is in American Cycle, it's like I put on this cream and I put it, you know, I should do that. But I have a whole other thing that I do in the morning now. It's this whole thing. Anyway, enough about me.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Kanoto.
For the sake of love and their relationship, I hope Izzy and his girl work it out. She was there from the start of his superstardom too. The start of it. She deserves it. If anything, they should get John Jones to mediate things behind closed doors.
Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Kainoto. Appreciate that. If you guys are just jumping in, we discussed at the beginning of the show the cheater situation of Mazzani, and then we spoke about Israel Adesanya's girlfriend who is trying to take him to the cleaners or take half of his worth. Anyway, see on the side of this thumbnail, Future and Immortal is what we're going to go with next, as I'm going to scroll through the card over here, and there's so many stories that really stand out. Now, this card was a weird one. It was odd. Like, I liked it, hated it, liked it, hated it. It was a really odd situation. Let's talk about Jessica Rose Clark and how much I can't stand her now. You know, I'm a big Jessica Rose Clark fan. I think she's very attractive. But I don't know how I feel about her anymore. I don't know what we're doing here. By the way, she doesn't look that good here. She kind of, I don't know what's up with this. She looks like she's like, I don't know. Anyway, but Jessica Rose Clark, who once again steps back into the octagon, opening fight of the night, and she just looked lost. Looks completely lost out there. Like it's kind of getting sad, man. I feel bad for her. Like I don't want to crack too many jokes. I shouldn't. Because, you know, they're making the walk and I'm sitting here on my cozy computer chair talking to my internet friends. But I got to be honest with you. Like, she says she loves what she does, and, you know, she put this post out afterwards, and, you know, like, I think it's time to pivot. You know, she's done commentary for XMMA. I'm sure she does well on her Instagram, showing her half naked body, you know? So I would say pivot, man. Like, you know about the sport. I don't know how you can take some of the. I mean, yeah, you could be a commentator. You can be a ring girl. I don't know.
Oh,
but
super chat.
Maybe just be a ring girl.
Thoughts on Michael Johnson this weekend? Gonna put him on a parlay. Also, any picks you recommend for Saturday?
So I'm gonna look at that card briefly, but I'm gonna really take a nosedive into the card this weekend. On Friday, of course, because I got to give predictions and picks after the weigh-ins. I have to do that. I feel like it's only me doing the right thing to you guys. But if there's anything that really does stand out, I promise you, I will say, okay, weigh-in or no weigh-in, I'm feeling this. There are some occasions I do feel that. Okay, we'll check out the MJ fight in a sec, but let's get through this card. And thank you so much, my man. Appreciate the donation. All right, so Jessica Rose Clark, she lost to a girl that I thought she would easily beat, but that didn't work out. How about Brian Battle? Brian Battle's he's an odd fella, because I was watching a little bit of this Ian Garry situation. We'll get to Ian Garry in a second. The future, who's actually he's growing on me like herpes. He just keeps coming back, and I just have to accept it. But Brian Battle is a guy that goes in there, and you just kind of felt this must win for this kid. I know it's young in his career. He wasn't the Ultimate Fighter. He just came off a loss. But he was in his hometown, and he fought this guy, Gabe Green, who was a very tough dude, right? Gabe Green is a guy that comes forward and wants to take your head off. So that's what happened. Gabe Green just comes charging in, and Brian Battle just fucking collects his soul, destroys him in the first round, and then all of a sudden, my man's on top of the world again. He was calling out Ian Garry on social media beforehand that I didn't know about, that he met up with him at the hallways. Then he's kind of calling him out again. So Bryan Battle's got his mojo back. He's got his groove back. He's got this new haircut. I got to say, I like this better than the floppy hair that he had before. He's got the, a boy band cut going on over here. And who knows, maybe the new look helped him, but he has reignited his career.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Here it comes, Kainoto reigniting the donations.
Am I the only asshole that likes to get Vishwana to inflection her voice with punctuation marks? Oh, 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 e.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you, Kainoto. Appreciate that. Did you just make Vishwana? Okay. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Anyway, Bryan Battle, do you guys think this guy is the future? Are you guys sold? He's only 10-2-0 now. Actually, is that? Hold on, let me just double check. Because UFC doesn't update their stats. Okay, so it is true. 10-2-0. Because Tapology didn't update. But now Bryan Battle being 10-2-0. Actually, no, they're saying 9-2-0. Damn UFC. Dude, this website is trash. How? I don't understand. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. This is the official site for the UFC. It is the glitchiest, messiest. I see him at 10-2-0. It says it right over there. 10-2-0. But Tapology has him climbing to 9-2-0. Oh my gosh. Dude, I don't get it. How are you? This website's trash. It's just trash, man. Dude, what the hell? How could you not? You don't get their records night. They're mixing names. Their rankings are all mixed up. Such a bizarre. I don't understand. But anyway, so he's 9-2-0. Do you feel like Bryan Battle's a real deal? I don't know why I just jumped to Tim Means versus Morono. Didn't even touch it, but I guess they want us to talk about that next. Bryan Battle, let me know. Used to love their site until they changed it. Yeah, Lil C, remember the old site? If you look at our old streams, we had the old UFC fight up constantly. It had like that reddish, it had like a red theme to it. The fighters were next to each other. The stats are very easy to read in the middle. It was super simple, super, just right there. You got the information, you move to the next page. It was great. I don't know what the fuck they're doing here. They tried to go with this white look, this white, black, red look. But it's just, I don't know. They have these animations that pop up. They want to look at the fighters. They're going. You don't need this. You don't need that shit. Anyway, back to Bryan Battle. Do you think he's a real deal? Do you give a shit? I think the kid's got an interesting. He's on to an interesting start. I can't say he's a champ right yet. He'll ever be a champ, but I'm looking forward to his next fights. Poor Tim. You can tell he respects women maybe a little too much. Dude, if there's any truth to what Tim Elliott is saying about Gina Mazzani, and if you missed the story, we spoke about it in the beginning, maybe we'll open up phone calls later and we'll get your thoughts about it there. But if there's any truth to it, I mean, it is very messed up. Gina Mazzani is a witch, if that's true. And the friend, what kind of man are you, man? I don't know, dude, what the fuck, man? That's crazy. All right, let's move on. Dude, now they want this. I don't even want to really spend too much time on this fight, but these two are still going at it, and I wish them nothing but getting cut from the roster because that fight was just horrible with the fouls happening and the ref. I want the ref gone. I want everyone gone. And that Mandy Bohm did the biggest Aljamain Sterling impersonation when he took the knee, although Aljamain looked great compared to this. Mandy Bohm's situation was nuts, man. It was nuts. She couldn't continue because her eye was bothering her, because she got the illegal strike. She was a grounded opponent, and it was just, she couldn't see, and I don't know. I felt the acting was so bad. And Kim kind of got screwed. Now, listen, Kim should have never kneed her. Rules are the rules. So for her to be super upset, it's kind of tough to be sympathetic because you fucking did 2 fouls anyway. But regardless of the fact, there was an up kick at the end of the round. Not an up kick. She shoved off her opponent late in the round, and the ref didn't like that. Took a point away, which is a little sus. And then afterwards, the illegal knee, it was just like, all right, this fight is doomed. So I'm just not going to pay attention to it because I don't think they're ever going to be back. Cody Stamann had a tough one against Andrade. I saw Cody Stamann going back and forth with social media, and he was being very nasty. So I'm not going to make fun of Cody Stamann because I don't want him to beat me up. So great job, Brazil. Carl Williams versus Chase Sherman. Wow, Chase looked great in that fight. I'm trying to move on. Matt Brown versus Court McGee. Well, the Immortal One is back. In a fight where he kind of looked old and kind of decrepit. We were talking about it as we were watching this fight unfold. Matt Brown, he looked like an old dude out there, man. I don't know what it was. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, takes Court McGee. McGee, you could see his soul leaving his body, and Matt Brown gets another knockout. He ties the Black Beast for most knockouts in the UFC. Most knockouts in the UFC, Matt Brown. And then what happens? Conor McGregor does the call out. Oh, there's Mazzani. So here we go. Let's get a little dysfunctional right now because it wouldn't be unless he pulled it. He could have. Oh, Conor. I have to go to Matt Brown's because I think he probably pulled it. Ultimate Fighter's right around the corner. Okay. Let's go to Matt Brown's. Oh, not Steamroller. Immortal. He had a hamburger. Nice. This is his post-fight meal. After all the crazy stuff, he went to Five Guys. And his review of Five Guys for day after fight meal, hell to the yes. Fucking great burger. Not the best, but damn good. Or maybe it's extra good today since I haven't had a burger in months. So there it is. Five Guys. Thanks, Matt. Matt Brown, at 42 years of age, now holds the joint's highest knockout inside the UFC with 13 KOs. Him, the Beast, Lewis are tied. I hold 8 knockouts inside the UFC, currently at 34 years of age. I'm getting this record. That's Conor McGregor. And then Matt Brown responds, Happy Mother's Day, Conor. But Matt did make mention that he is willing to take a fight against Conor McGregor. He would. Everyone wants a piece of the Red Panty Night. But at 42 years of age with that many knockouts, 13, that's pretty. I mean, 13 knockouts, it's a lot of fucking knockouts in the UFC, right? Conor has 8. Can he catch him at 34? We don't even know if he's going to fight again. Like he says he's going to fight Chandler. Even Dana White doesn't know when they're going to fight. Five Guys not much better than McDonald's. That's actually true. MMA Johnny, controversial yet true. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think Five Guys, I'm going to say something that's going to piss off a lot of burger fans out there, but when I lived in New York, Five Guys was a big thing. Everyone had Five Guys. You get the bag, you get the fries in there. The whole bag is full of grease. And they just take the fries and they just dump it into the bag. Five Guys is very overrated. A very overrated burger joint. Very. It's not bad. It's not like terrible. It's not like I'm going to eat it and be like, oh, this is disgusting. That's not the case. But when you put it against Fat Burgers and some, there's a place called Charlie's over here that is just no, not Charlie's. Freddy's. Freddy's is out of control. Out of control, Freddy's. Like stupid good. It's steak burgers. They're delicious, absolutely delicious. But Five Guys overrated. I agree. I don't disagree. A lot of people are probably going to try to hang me for that, but listen, I know my greasy burgers. So at 34 years of age, Conor's saying that he's going to break it. All right, Conor, you got the Netflix special coming out. Listen, I'd love to see you break every single record instead of break your leg. I'd rather see you break some records because Conor McGregor winning is winning for the entire YouTube community. It's winning for the fans. It's fun. Whether you hate him or you love him, it's fun to root against him. It's fun to root for him. Conor winning is a good thing. But Conor saying he's going to do things without backing him up is not what we signed up for. We signed up for Mystic Mac. I see these things. Instead of Mystic Mac, that guy is gone. He peaked at the double champ status. He predicted these things. He did say he was going to become a double champ and bounce from the game. And the biggest mistake, from a fan's perspective, not a money perspective because he's still making money, right? But from a fan's perspective, it would have been the G'est of G moves. He gets his second belt and just vanishes. It would have been crazy if he did that. Talked all that shit and just vanished. And did exactly what he said. Movies would be made. Documentaries. Everything that he wants to do, he could still do. Maybe go over to boxing and play that game for a little while. But in the game of the UFC, that would have been the baddest thing he could have ever done. Instead, he decides to stick around, and that's fine. But when you're saying you're going to do all these things and you're not backing it up, it's kind of like, all right. So the trade-off to Conor, and never defending the belt, I don't even give a shit about that. Like I understand, if you're going to put him on GOAT status, like if you're going to say who's going to be on the Mount Rushmore of the greatest fighters to enter the octagon, you're never going to do that with Conor. But here's the ace in the hole for Conor. Conor McGregor is a master salesman as well. He's not only a UFC fighter that was, at the time, he was a damn good fighter on the rise up, above average, you could say, right? Maybe greatest 145er of all time, weight bully. But Conor McGregor is a salesman. Conor McGregor, what he has done for the sport, elevating the UFC from what it was before to what it is now. I mean, Conor literally threw the organization on his shoulders and said, hey, come on, get on the McGregor ride. Everyone's going to know my name. Everyone's going to know your product. Conor literally did that. So to talk about Conor McGregor as the greatest fighter, as one of the greatest fighters of all time, no, you really can't say that. He's done special things, winning belts that some fighters are going to be in the Hall of Fame and never win a belt. So the fact that Conor's won 2, become double champ, you can't take that away from him. But if you match that, if you merge it together with the salesman and the aura of what he made himself, that's pretty special. He's in another league. So Conor McGregor's got that. Will he be on the Mount Rushmore? No. But known as one of the greatest guys to walk into the octagon for all different reasons, for marketing reasons. Think about this. A lot of fighters, they're trying to create these personas, these Sean O'Malley's, these Colby Covingtons, like all these guys that are trying to do these things. Chael Sonnen did it very well. But was Chael Sonnen the superstar that Conor was? Think about it. What Conor has done, like international superstar, Conor became. Chael Sonnen, maybe Chael Sonnen could be president one day. Maybe. Possible. Maybe Chael Sonnen will go in another direction. He's done great things, in everything that he's touched, but not at Conor's level, when it comes to that. Anyway, that's a conversation for another time. So Conor's running around saying all this nonsense, right? You don't know if he's even going to try to back it up. It's kind of getting old. It's getting stale. And then, bada bing, bada boom, here comes a man. Where are you? Named. Where is he? Where'd he go? There he is. Ian Machado Garry. Ian Garry. I didn't jump on Ian, and I'm still not 100% on him, but I got to say he's growing on me. He's massively growing on me, Ian Garry. I have been going down the rabbit hole of his social media. I watch him train. I've been watching his interviews. I'm studying this kid because I'm trying to see why I wasn't the biggest Ian Garry fan. And what am I missing here? Like, am I missing something? But the more he wins, you have no choice but to kind of believe in this kid. He just beat Daniel Rodriguez. Is Daniel a champ? No. But a massive step higher. I thought he was had problems with Daniel Rodriguez. Zero problems. Just got in the cage and ran him over like he was nothing. Hits him with the head kick and then goes on his social media. Let's pull it up here on Instagram. And while I get this Instagram fired up.
Super chat.
We got a super chat.
ESPN MMA page best for stats, bro.
Agreed. That's why when we do our fight buddies, we chime into the ESPN stats. Very true.
Aw, super chat.
Opulence, thank you for the donations.
You know who else had 5 guys that night?
Oh, but I'm Gina Mazzani.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you. Casey Jones, another double champ. Come on, members. Woo! Come on. Who got it?
Let's go, champ.
Rui Pereira. Yeah, baby.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Let's go. How you say the name? Rui Pereira? Thank you so much. Very nice of you guys. All donations tonight will go to hospital bills, Jesse's Kidney Stone Foundation.
Super chat.
Next Saturday on Glory, Crazy Fight Patch 169-39 defense
Wow.
title. If he ever comes to UFC, he's an instant attraction.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Next Saturday? Okay. All right. We might have to keep that on our radar. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you to everyone being incredibly generous tonight and being wonderful.
Wonderful.
I appreciate your support very much. Thank you so much. I know it's very difficult to donate to a YouTube channel that is as goofy as ours. But the fact that you guys believe in us and keep donating and keeping us here to annoy the internet, yes!
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, Ian Machado Garry. Machado. So Ian marries this woman who's apparently older than him. Everyone keeps bringing it up. Does anyone know the year difference between? She doesn't look old. She looks like she's pretty hot too. I mean, I don't know. They say she's older, but Ian McGarry's been doing this stuff on his social media, and I guess his wife is his manager, so he doesn't have a management team. His wife is taking care of all this stuff. He's a family man. I think she's got a kid. She has a kid before, being with him, and then he changed his name. So, or he didn't change his name. He added Machado to his name. So this kid, his stepkid, would think of him as a real pop and be part of the family. It's actually a G move. I mean, a lot of people made jokes about it. I've made jokes about it as well. But the more I think about it, I'm a dad, I kind of get it. Like, it's fucking, he's a cool dude, man. He's just a fucking cool dude. And as I'm like watching his social media stuff and he's goofing around, he could be a little cheesy, a little corny. He got this tattoo, number 15. I hate this music. But yeah, he got a tattoo of number 15 symbolizing that he is in the rankings now. He's top 15. And he got it in the same font as Daniel Rodriguez's chest tattoo. So troll move. His team did it as well. His wife did it. Everyone was making jokes. Well, what if you're top 14? Because by Wednesday, the rankings will be released. He's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, I'm top 15 now. That's why I did that, right? Which I kind of get. Okay? But the fact that he did it, it's a pretty cool move. A little symbolism, a little troll job at the same time. There's nothing like his interviews used to be very cringy. When he got the mic after a win, it was cringy.
Hey, I want to ask you guys.
This is not cringy. This is not cringy. This is not cringy. $29 hobby time.
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
Not cringy.
Hey, I want to ask you guys, what time is it?
Mose, you can save a lot of dollar by not taking Jess to the hospital
I
for the
know.
delivery. You will have to fly him out. But damn Savage actually has extensive midwife experience, bro. Kaino to.
Thank you so much. All right, damn sausage. Let me know if you're in. We need to make up for the hospital bills. Thank you so much, Ninja Choke. Drop in 29, baby. 29. Let's go. Wow. Thank you so much, man. All right, listen. You're a fucking savage, man. You're an absolute savage. Thank you so much. I did see Strong Chef says one of my nephews was adopted. It certainly is a G move. Yeah. Listen, maybe I'm getting soft. I don't know. But, going on to my second child and each and every day falling in love with my daughter as she gets older and older and I just adore her, right? And if I was the stepfather of a kid and we were trying to grow a tight family, I might make that move. It sounds like a goofball move to take your wife's middle name, but you know what? Is it really? Like, I mean, it's actually a fucking cool thing. He's still Ian Garry, but he just added Machado to it. So actually kind of a cool thing the more I think about it, and I respect this kid. On top of the respect, I mean, how could you not, appreciate what he's done in the cage so far, running over a man named Daniel Rodriguez. Now, Daniel Rodriguez was the under in this fight. I honestly thought it was crazy to be that much of an underdog, but the UFC, the odds makers were completely right on this one. I was just not sold. I wasn't sure about Gary's heart and how good his technique was, but my goodness, this kid is a solid striker. If he could stop some takedowns, he's in a very good gym. He's looking to take this slow path, and the fight that really stood out for me is a fight against Wonderboy. The night of this fight, when it went down, I was like, you know what? I want to see Ian Garry versus Wonderboy. And who does he call out? Neil Magny. I'm like, I don't know about that. But then he goes on Ariel, and he's talking about, well, how cool would it be if I'm headlining Dublin, and I'm fighting Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. So he has his eye set on fighting Wonderboy eventually, but maybe an older Wonderboy, right? But still, he has his eyes set on fighting him, but he wants to fight Neil Magny first. He wants to work his way slowly up. He wants to take his time. Good team, taking his time going up the rankings, coming into the sport actually undefeated, unlike another Irishman that has become very popular in Conor McGregor. Ian Machado Garry is 12-0, unblemished, and comes off the biggest knockout, the biggest fight of his career on ABC. He said he felt very confident in the locker room. He was just kind of lying there before the fight happened. He says he was surprisingly calm. He's got a great team around him. He's got a great family dynamic. He's a family-friendly personality where you can just throw him out there and you know he's going to be PC. You could sell him to a wide audience. I mean, this kid could be the actual future. Maybe, just maybe, I'm starting to believe. Do I think he's going to be a champ? I don't quite know about that, but I do believe in Ian Garry being one of the top welterweights. Top 5 very soon. I think the kid's good. I don't know if he beats Hamzat or if he could beat Shavkat. I don't know about that, but I tell you what, like I'm starting to think, man, fights with him and Wonderboy. What is that going to look like? Let me know what you think about the future. Ian Garry. Am I sucking his peen too much right now? I mean, I've been hard on him before, but I got to be honest with you. He's proved me wrong. I sit corrected over here, and I appreciate what the kid's doing, so I want to see more now. Let me know in the chat what you think. His wife is still an old slut, though. What's the age difference? I don't know. I know she is older. I mean, listen, my mother-in-law is older than my father-in-law. You know, sometimes it works out that way. Love is an odd thing. I'm 19 years older than Jesse. It's an odd thing. Madalena punches a hole in Gary's. Yeah, I mean, that's an amazing fight. That's a great payback. Well done. What's the connection to the Machados again? Machado is his wife's last name. He took it. He combined his name with hers because of her kid. Ian is 25 and she's... What? Wow, really? She's 40? No way. Is that true? He's still annoying me, Mas, but he's a good fighter for sure. Wife is 9 years older than I am. Oh, so your wife is 9 years older than you. Okay, so there you go. Wow, 40 and 25. Dude, I think, most cases, guys are older than their wives. Most cases, right? Because in most situations, us dudes are just fucking immature. I'm a very immature human being. I am still immature. I'm still trying to, make myself a good daddy, to my kids. I'm trying to figure it out, right? But I still have that child inside me that just wants to come out and play. So most cases, you do see the maturity, like women mature quicker and guys are just goofballs and we just can't figure it out. But when it's reversed like that, 40 to 25, and this kid is that mature to be married to a 40-year-old, dude, that is crazy, man. You're immature too. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how you do that, bro. That's amazing. That's amazing. But like I said, love is a weird thing, man. We don't plan who we're gonna fucking fall for. You know, we don't plan that nonsense. It just happens. Did you know? Huh? It's right there. Did you know Ian Garry's wife is 40 and he's 25? That's crazy.
Weird.
Jesse says weird. Well, we're weird too, but think about that. 40 and 25. That's nuts. Holy shit. Dude, that I mean, you look at her, she don't look 40.
Is she pretty?
Yeah, she's a pretty girl. You want to get on mic for a sec?
I gotta check something.
Wow. I wonder how that, yeah, that's wild, man. Man, she hit a home run if you think about it. Because you got a young kid, you got a young strapping husband. He's top 15 UFC now. You made him put a baby in you. You control his social media. Or let me put this out there, guys. Do you think that he needed a mom? Do you think like maybe he's I don't know, maybe he needed like a motherly figure? Yeah, she's pretty hot. Wow, I wonder what her story is. I don't know. It's interesting though. I thought Ian about 28 before this week for some reason. Hey, he's just a baby. He's young, man. She did hit the jackpot. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what her situation was before. Is she widowed or... Look, here she is. I mean, Mamma Mia. Look at her milk jugs. They take the boys to the yard. They take the 25-year-olds to the altar.
Oh yeah, she doesn't look 40.
She don't look 40, right? Her tits look like they're about 25. She's full of milk in this picture.
Wow, she looks really young.
Yeah, she looks young. Well, you know what? We don't see any dead on. Let's see if we can find. Let's creep on her. Here we go. I think this is her. Is this her? No, it's some dude. Hold on a second here. Yeah, she doesn't look old. She's right. She looks great.
Yeah.
He younger than man, and doing what I can't do. Haha, I'm jealous as fuck. I mean, listen. I got to be honest with you. I went down the Garry wormhole, the rabbit hole, and I do like the kid, man. He seems like a really nice guy. And his interview, I didn't listen to the whole interview with Ariel, but from what I did hear, it was way more tolerable. I think he's maturing as a fighter, you know? Yeah, she doesn't look 40. So, yeah, he's doing his thing. Let's see. Hold on a second here. Try to find this girl's Instagram. Is this her? Oh, this is, there, here she is. Here we go. Okay, I could see it a little bit. She's like a Demi Moore type thing going. It's all the same pictures. Here she is. Yeah, she's pretty hot though. Yeah, she's got that MILF look, you know? She got the MILF look going. Not bad. Dude hit the lotto. Yeah, she's not bad. So there they are. Here you go, guys. Here you go, boys. That's right after the baby, man. She bounced back pretty quick. How the fuck she do that? Top tier man at her age. She wins, man. She wins. So congratulations. Listen, I'm a fan. I'm becoming a fan. Here she is before makeup. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah. She's keeping, you know, and that's the thing. She's got to keep herself in check, you know. You got this young, strapping UFC fighter. You got to make sure you keep it all together.
Oh,
got to take cold showers.
Super chat.
She's too skinny? What?
Another night shift, Moss. Appreciate you. Also,
go.
I had to pull over and pop the hood and deliver my 2 baby boys on the way to hospital. Not twins. A year between.
Wait, what? And thank you, my man. Thank you so much. I hope your night goes smooth. Thank you so much for the donation. You had to pull over and deliver your twins? Oh, I mean, 2 children, and they're not twins. What? Dude, that is like, that terrifies me to think about. Oh my God, dude. That is terrifying. That is absolutely, are you a doctor? That is terrifying. Thank you so much for the $19.99. Thank you. Thank you. Does anyone else think she's too thin? She doesn't seem too thin. I don't know. This is too skinny. All right. Everyone's got their type. All right. So Ian Garry, is he the future? We're going to find out. We're going to find out very soon. It's a nickname that works on the rise, but like Wonder Boy, like as you get older and you're like, if you become stagnant and you can't move past a certain rank, the future nickname might have to be changed. But Wonder Boy's still Wonder Boy and his 40s. Yeah, Sanko's 42. Yeah, she's 40 as well. Cord was around one's neck. Oh my God, dude. What the hell? Not a doctor, but had training back when I was a state trooper. Oh, okay. Oh, dude, you did a state trooper job? Oh, you must not fuck around, man. Never mess around with a state trooper. You guys are hardcore. Wow, man. Dude, that's crazy. That's terrifying to me to even think about. Ninja Choke, hopefully the boys will think so scary stuff. Yeah, if the kids ever get out of line, like, I literally pulled you out of your mom's vagina. So pull it together. Like, I would be bringing it up constantly. Like, anytime they did something wrong, I'm like, do you understand? I actually literally brought you into this world. And I could put you back. I could take you out of this world at the same time. Jesse's not. No, she's showering her kidney stone. All right, anyway. All right, so that's my thoughts on Garry. You know, it's one of the reasons why I love doing this show, because there are people, there are certain personalities, certain fighters where I'm either all in on from the beginning and I'm like, let's go, I'm ride or die, and then maybe I'll fall off, or I'll stick with them no matter what. Then there are fighters like Ian Garry where I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know if I'm quite there yet. This is too cringy for me. And then as the fighter, does big things, I'm kind of forced to say nice things about them because, honestly, I'm wrong, And Ian Garry is probably one of those guys. There's so much marketability with this kid, being all family friendly. There's no getting on the mic dropping F-bombs or doing any of this stuff. This kid, like, the UFC has got to be super stoked at his performance on an ABC card against a ranked guy, smoking him in the first round. It's crazy, man. And the UFC has these fighters trained now. It's kind of nuts. They don't even pay them top dollar, and they have these fighters trained to get their social media popping. So by them selling themselves on social media, just gets more people to watch the UFC's product. The UFC has this system that is not very fighter friendly, but it does. I mean, these guys are literally working for the UFC even when they're not on the clock. It's nuts. Like, all these posts that they're putting out there, they're just literally they're just promoting the UFC. It's crazy, man. The UFC's got some business system. All right. Let's see. Okay. Co-main event. Now, a guy that I have not been easy on is Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith, never was a fan. Jesse was always a fan of the guy. Me, not so much. Not really a fan of him. I like Johnny Walker, though. I'm a fan of Johnny, but Johnny drives me nuts in certain situations. I picked Anthony Smith in this fight. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. Even though I'm not the biggest Anthony Smith fan, I still understand that he's a solid mixed martial artist. He had some very good moments in the octagon, even though he kind of fell flat at the biggest of stages. The John Jones one, even though he could have been a champ. Very close to Aljoing it to a belt. But I just, like I said before, him complaining a lot on social media, on his podcast, I just can't do it. In this fight against Johnny Walker, he was just not there. He was gone. Like, he just was like this shell of himself. He fought a terrible fight. Johnny Walker was just leg kicking the fuck out of him. And the frustrating thing with Johnny, and Dana White piggybacked off of what all the fans really thought, like, Johnny could have finished Smith in there. He had the opportunity and didn't take it and just took the win. And I get it, man. You're fighting at the highest of levels. You just want to keep on collecting wins. But with a finish there, he could have made a real big statement. He could have collected a bonus and all that fun stuff. While this fight was going down, let me see if I can find it here. Okay. Anthony Smith was mouthing off. Now, I couldn't hear it. I did not have the volume on. But Anthony Smith was mouthing off. Now, I want to get your thoughts on this. Let me know in the chat, yes or no, did you see this? Smith is a cool guy, but freezes up. Yeah, listen, I don't think Smith is a bad human being. And let me make this very clear. There's not many UFC fighters I'm like, that's just a bad fucking person. Most of them, from my experience, are actually good human beings. They're good people. So if I say I dislike a fighter for specific reasons, it's just preference. It's not me trying to shit on them. It's just preference, okay? But fighters are sensitive, so if you say something negative, they'll shun you. They'll unfollow you. I'm not going to say who it is, but I know you're subscribed to our channel, and you unfollowed us. I'm not going to throw you under the bus, but take your guesses in the chat. I was like, what? Okay. Fighters are very sensitive. It's a bizarre situation with a sport where you're literally getting in your underwear in front of millions of people inside an octagon, in a cage, to fight another human being. How are you sensitive? I don't get it. Not Chris Curtis. No. Not Chris. Anyway, listen to this. Okay, so you can't really hear it there, but a little bit if you have your headphones on or whatever. He says, you're attacking my family. Johnny Walker's like, what? And he repeats himself, you're attacking my family. And Johnny Walker's like, what? Listen again. So he starts with, huh? He's like, huh? Johnny Walker's reaction. Huh? What? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Dude, has this guy lost his mind? The home intruder happens, and then that's it. Anthony Smith is a complete head case. And I guess maybe he's just got to get him in that zone because he's in a fight. He's in his underwear, fighting another man in his underwear in front and on national TV. I got to figure out a way to dislike this guy so I can beat him up. Maybe that's what's going on there. Maybe. That's the only thing I can think of. But Johnny Walker's like, like, what? What are you saying, bro? How about another leg kick? And in this sequence, nothing's happening. They're just talking to each other. And it's amazing. It's amazing that these guys on ABC in front of a packed house in Charlotte, they're just having a conversation as they're spinning around in the middle of a fight. Like, it's such a weird thing to see. But this is what Anthony Smith is saying. You're attacking my family. And then, goes on to just look terrible in the fight against Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker does enough to win. And now he jumps over the cage and he's looking at Jamal Hill. And he's kind of saying he's here. He's in the mix. So we'll see. But let me know in the chat. Anthony Smith, Johnny Walker. Give me your thoughts. Johnny Walker's like, what? What? Huh? That should be a soundbite. What? 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 I really think Walker felt bad for him in the last round. It maybe it's possible. The disrespectful thing Smith does after he wins to his opponent is messed up as well. Yeah, I there's something about Smith that's a little off. I think he must have had a rough upbringing or something. Something's up with him. Because he made Smith look bad in front of them. Maybe. What? Just walk up to some random stranger and say you're attacking my family? Yeah, I mean, it's so nuts. I respect Anthony for beating guys like Rashad, Ozdemir, Shogun, Lumbar, but man, he needs to take a step back. And you mentioned those names all past their prime, which is kind of nuts. But, yeah, big names. I hope he's talking about growing strikes or he's a lost cause. Smith got raped. So offended and gay. We need the retire emoji for this fight. Wait, is that gone too? Oh, it's there. Okay. Smith got hit so hard he thought Walker was breaking into his house. Smith was definitely emotional. Anthony Dopehead Smith. That was the most Brazilian. What? Misha told me he was a beast in LFA at 170. Ever been bashing a dude that don't fight back? Needs to retire. All right, guys. So there you go. There's your thoughts on Anthony Smith and Johnny Walker, a fight that, could have been pretty good, but just didn't live up to it. Expectations.
You know,
Come on,
so
Ninja!
special.
The $11 special face. I've got
A special face. Attention is short. Bust the outer space. Mind in a special place.
Wow, we're almost at 10K.
GSP abducted
Whoa!
me from an alien race. Special face.
This is Jesse at the hospital yesterday.
Special
Help.
face. Special face.
Wow. Thank you, Ninja.
It's hilarious though because Kitten Hart Smith didn't even win the fight against the home intruder who was actually attacking his family. That's why it didn't motivate him.
What?
Dude has PTSD, bro. Get out. Get out.
Thank you. Shout out to Ninja Choke for the $11 donation. Thank you.
Wonderful.
I know some people that haven't seen those songs. Guys, gals, in the description down below, we got a whole bunch, a jukebox of songs over here. Check this out. Maybe people aren't aware of this. I saw in the chat, people like, that's the first time I've seen that. If you go over to our description down below, you could see it has all the denominations, right? And all the different songs. Trigger Dan Hardy, Blaze with Nate Diaz, Izzy inside Costa, MMA-Holes in the crowd, Make Cowboy Cry, a crowd favorite. The Booby Trap, Ariel beats his meat. It just goes on and on. Jukebox of songs. So if you'd like to play a song, hit the Streamlabs, put one of these donation amounts in there, and we'll play one of those songs. We are very close to 10K. Wow. 9,958.24. We are very close to the halfway point for our website. I want to thank you guys in the chat for making dreams come true. Very close to the 10K over here. You guys and gals are wonderful. All right, let's rattle through the news, and I'll take a couple of phone calls because I'm just feeling lovely tonight. All right, let's see. Spoke about that. What's this? Aljamain Sterling reacts to Demetrius Johnson's take on UFC 288. I mean, so he thinks he won. I was listening to a little bit of him in studio with Ariel, and I feel like he said it already. Like, there's really nothing interesting that's coming out of Aljo's mouth anymore. So, one thing I do have to say about Aljo is he is really getting no respect from the UFC. It is odd. Like, Aljo wins, and they're like, okay, you got to fight. Another quick one. You have to turn it around quickly. 3 months and fight Sean O'Malley now. We're going to keep throwing guys at you until you lose. Like, that's what it feels like with Funk Master. It feels like the UFC does not want him to be champion. And Jesse yelled from the shower because he's not a draw. So there you go. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, and maybe he's just not likable. I don't know. But it is crazy, man. Like, if you're an Aljamain Sterling fan, you're probably frustrated. If you're Aljamain Sterling, you're probably very frustrated about how the UFC is treating him as a champion. But like all these other champions, they could take time off, relax, do your thing. Aljamain Sterling beats Henry Cejudo. All right, here's Sean O'Malley. Now you got to beat this guy. All right, it didn't work. Okay, I don't know, fight this guy now until we get this guy out of here. Like, that's what it feels like with Sean. It doesn't really feel like that much with the other champions as much as it does with Aljo. So do you think, chat, the UFC is trying to rub him out? Let me know. There's really not much more I have to say about Aljamain Sterling. Let's see. Zane Simon. Good old Zane Simon has an article. UFC waters down another card to make new main events. Dude, Zane Simon's such a prick. He still is. God forbid Zane Simon write an article that's pro UFC. Waters down another card to make a new main event. All right, what are we talking about? 13 UFC cards hit with main events changes in 2023. Let's see. UFC on ABC, Emmett versus Topuria fight card. Josh Emmett versus Topuria. Hebos versus Barber. Allen versus Silva. Randy Brown versus... Oh, Randy's fighting again. Wellington Turman. Magny versus Rowe. Onama versus Santos. Lane versus Tafa. Ricci versus Robertson. That is a pretty good card. All right, so what is he saying here? MMA fans hoping for an especially stacked UFC Fight Night card next month are going to find themselves disappointed. The promotion's June 17th Apex card had been set feature both a middleweight top contenders bout between Marvin Vettori and Jared Cannonier and featherweight top contender bout between Josh Emmett and Ilya Topuria. Too good to be true? Turns out, yes. Instead of the Elliott versus Topuria bout has been bumped back to June 24th as new main event for the UFC ABC card. All right, so the ABC card they're trying to make stacked, and they said they pulled them from that card. Okay. Taking place, Vistar Veterans Memorial Arena in Jacksonville. Dana White announced the new news in recent Instagram live posts. Okay, listen. The UFC has a card every weekend. Like, we don't have a break. It's every weekend. Like, they're doing cards every weekend. The card that's coming up this weekend, okay? Is it the best card in the world? No. It's headlined by Mackenzie Dern and Angela Hill. Now, Angela Hill, I guess she kind of... I mean, she's not going anywhere. She's just staying... She's staying there. She's on a 2-fight win streak now. She's fighting Mackenzie Dern. She's back on the main event spot. Is everyone excited about Angie? No, but you got to give her credit. She's still on the roster. She's still winning fights. Mackenzie Dern coming off the loss. Oh, yeah, that's right, to Jan. Damn, Jan's been doing her work. Beat Tisha Torres, lost to Rodriguez. I tell you what, Mackenzie Dern, do you think she's overrated? Like, she probably is going to win this fight against Hill, although Hill, not impossible for her to win a decision. 5 rounds. Is Mackenzie Dern one of the most overrated female fighters out there because of her looks? I mean, she's not on the best run right now. Maybe she is.
No.
Mackenzie Dern?
No.
I mean, she lost to Jan, who looks pretty good. Tisha Torres she beat. Split decision. The tomato can. Marina Rodriguez, definitely, she got exposed in her last fight. I think Mackenzie Dern might be a little overrated.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah.
Why? You're crazy, man.
I feel like Mackenzie Dern was on such a great run for a long time, and just because she had 2 losses in her last however many, I think you're not giving her enough credit for the amount.
I mean, she's
of work that
fun.
she puts in. And you have to remember this: she left to have a freaking baby, came back, and then started massacring fighters.
Well, that's not our problem.
No, like
I don't care about that.
But it goes to show how good of a fighter she is.
Let's look at who she beat. Okay. She beat Tisha Torres, the tiny tomato lesbian can. She beat Nina Nunes. She likes beating up lesbians, apparently. She does well against the lesbos. Vienna Jandiroba, which is a pretty decent win considering Jandiroba. That's weird, right? MMA math. How you lose to Rodriguez but beat Jandiroba? How does that work? Rhonda Marcos, the Dominic Cruz lookalike. I don't think she's in the UFC anymore. Hannah Cyphers, she beat. Lost to Hebas. Beat Amanda Cooper. Ashley Yoder.
I don't think you're giving her enough credit.
She beat nobody. Her best win is either Tisha Torres or Jandiroba. I got to be honest with you. She just beats lesbians. Jesse. She is the lesbian slayer.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. That's all she beats. I mean, look at her resume. The last 2 wins are against lesbos. Torres and Nunes. Yeah, she just and you know what? Hold on. My mystical senses here. If I'm not mistaken, Jesse, Angela Hill is straight as what? What's the straight thing?
An arrow.
Straight as an arrow? She's straight as an arrow, Jesse. We might have to go to the under. Angela Hill might beat freaking...
What's this that you got going on?
She's not a lesbian.
Yeah.
She hasn't beaten a straight girl since... Let's look at it. Is Jandiroba? I don't even know if she's straight. She don't look straight. Is she?
Yeah.
Is Virna Jandiroba a lesbian? Hold on.
Why? Because she has short hair, you automatically think she's a lesbian?
She's got lesbian. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think anyone's looking for this, but let's see. Here, she married. Have a husband. Her dating life. Is not married. I couldn't imagine why. Let's just see to unlock why Virna Jandiroba is not married. What do you think, Jesse? What do you think the reasons are?
Oh,
because
stop.
people are not SNL fans?
Stop it.
Okay. She does look like Rob Schneider. She looked great in her last fight. have a husband. Here we go. Does she have a husband? Let's see. Virna Jandiroba is not married as a result of the MMA fighter doesn't have a husband. Jandiroba hasn't divulged anything about her love life or relationship to mainstream audience. According to her Instagram, she looks to be comfortable in her own company as a single woman, and her career and work life seem to be doing well. She's a lesbo, Jess. There's not even a doubt in my mind. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Some women are just happy without a man. Some women don't need a man.
She is 100% a lesbian. There's not even a question about it. And it's fine. I'm just trying to unlock.
Oh my goodness.
When was the last time she beat a straight girl? So Jandiroba clearly is a lesbian.
What does it matter?
Okay. So Rhonda Marcos, I think she's straight. I think. She does like feminine stuff. So 2020, let's see, Rhonda Marcos. Remember Rhonda Marcos? Uh-oh, hold on.
I'm gonna beat everybody.
Ninja Show.
I'm gonna finish everybody. I'm gonna finish everybody. I'm gonna finish everybody. I'm gonna finish everybody. I'm gonna finish everybody.
I'm gonna smash everybody.
Ninja! Oh, we're closer.
Jess is right, Moz. MC Kenzie is world class on the ground. And to be fair, they're almost all carpet munchers, bro. Person
true.
shrugging.
Okay, thank you, Ninja Choke. Got us closer to the 10K mark, $9,967.24. We're almost at 10K, Jess.
Wowzers.
Thank you, Ninja Choke, for getting us one step closer. You are wonderful.
Wonderful.
Okay, we got to get to the bottom of this. So clearly, Ninja Choke thinks she's world class, and she is that most girls are lesbians in the UFC. And that's fine. I have no problem with that. But if she can't beat straight girls, and Angela Hill is a straight girl, I feel like that could play in our favor over here in picking the under. Rhonda Marcos. Okay, Rhonda Marcos is... I can't even believe Jandiroba, like, let's see. Husband net worth. The fierce and yet gorgeous Marcos is married. Gorgeous. I don't know about that, but all right. So she's the last straight girl she beat. Okay. So Rhonda Marcos, 9 of 2020, September of 2020, was the last time Mackenzie Dern beat a straight UFC woman in the octagon. It's a long time, Jess. She doesn't know how to beat up a straight woman in the UFC. She has no idea. And Angela Hill is a straight woman with the plus money over here. This might be a lock for Angie. You might have to bet the house on a decision win for Overkill.
No.
No, you don't think so?
No.
I feel like we might have something here. All right, let me put it to you this way: who has better striking, Angela Hill or Dern?
Hill, I would say.
Okay, Hill has better striking. I agree. I think Hill has better striking too. Now Mackenzie's a very tough girl, and she's got very good jiu-jitsu, and she's on the ground. She could basically submit anybody. But Angela Hill's got pretty good takedown defense. It's not like Angela Hill. You don't find Angela Hill on the ground much.
I don't think it's... Yeah, I think she might have decent takedown defense, but I don't think it's going to be good enough for someone like Dern.
Okay, let's look at the last time
Dern
Angela...
is superb on the floor, on the
She
ground.
is. She's very good. Angela Hill, and she's pushing 42. But Angela Hill, last time she's been submitted. Ready for this? Ba-bum-ba-bum-ba. Here's a ground and pound in 2020. Oh, that was a win. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Last time Angie lost... Oh, boy. You ready for this, Jesse? Ready for this? Rear naked choke to Thug Rose, the former champion, in 2015. Okay. The last time. So, if Dern wins this fight, how does she win it? How? How is it possible for Dern to win this fight?
I still think she's going to submit her.
Zero chance.
Well, she could take it to decision, too. She could play with her on the ground the entire fight.
You think she's going to sit on her?
Yeah, and then take it to decision.
Use that fat ass and smother her with her fat ass? She's a little taller. Let's see. She found the key to cutting weight though. She finally pulled that together. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Mackenzie Dern might miss weight.
No, she's not going to miss weight.
Okay.
Ever since she had that baby, Moss, I'm telling you, she's a whole other fighter now.
I got to be honest with you. Now, I don't like to bet on female fighters because Jessica Rose Clark is the perfect example of this. Angie Hill though,
well,
I've bet on her before.
You bet with your dick with Jess, to be honest.
Maybe. But Angela Hill, I've bet on her before, and she's always worked out for me. Anytime I put money on her, I might have to do it.
She's the under
5-round fight. She's a dog. She hasn't been submitted since 2015, and now it's to Thug Rose, the former champ. Mackenzie Dern is not even near the level of what Thug Rose is. Let's be honest.
Is she the under?
Angela Hill is the underdog. Yes. I think this might be a good under. I think so. Everyone's smitten by the breasts. Hey, let's go to Mackenzie Dern's Instagram here. Let's get rid of the Ian Garry. Dern. She got divorced too, Jess. You know that?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Her pussy smells.
No
her husband
way.
didn't
They
wanna
were
be with her.
like madly in love with each other.
Oh, maybe Chrome is right about her daughter being from a different husband. I don't know. But there she is. I am with my beautiful titties, huh? Look at my ass. You know what, though? It's so funny. Like, Dern she's got some physique on her, right? But then she's got that dopey voice and that stupid face, right?
It's not dopey.
She's got that dopey voice.
Hey,
look at my ass. Look at me. Come all over my ass, please. Please, come on my ass.
You're making fun, but she's got a nice booty and you know it.
Please. Butter my ass with your jizz, please. I can't make jokes with her daughter. That's just wrong. There she is. Look at my ass over here. Look at my shirt open. I bite my fingers. My husband left me because I talk like this. I talk like a donkey.
Oh my gosh.
You think that's why she left him? Because he left her? Because she talks like a donkey?
I will say the fake accent thing does scream mental illness a little bit.
Look at me with my bear over here. Don't know why my husband left me. Maybe because I talk like I talk glass. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, Moss.
What?
Too much.
She's like the donkeys in Pinocchio. She's like turning into a donkey when she talks. You ever listen to her talk, Jess? Look at me sticking my tongue out over here. No? She's probably a very nice girl. And I'm sorry, Mackenzie, if you don't like my impersonation. It's just imitation is the highest form of flattery, you know? Or impersonation, should I say? Is it? Like, who wears this going out, though? Good for her, though. Most girls should do this. Girls, why don't you fucking do this? Jess, you gotta start doing this?
It looks like she's at a pool area, Moss.
It's not a pool. What kind of pool is this?
Yeah,
it's
look
like on
at
a
the
busy street.
cobblestone on the ground.
What kind of pool? What the fuck are you talking about? No, this is on
I said a pool area. Like, you know, like a resort kind of has like the bars and stuff on the sides.
This looks like a strip. This looks like, I don't know, it's probably in Brazil. Probably like a strip on the Brazilian streets. Yeah, Rio de Janeiro, Jesse. Look at my tits hanging out of me. Look at them hanging off on my chest and my stick in my hand. What do you think, Jess?
You're like a really mean person.
I'm not mean. I'm just doing an impersonation, Jess. She got a cute kid, though. Poor girl, man. Mom talks like a donkey. I don't know, guys. I think I might go the other way. Angie. Ever since she farted on The Ultimate Fighter, she's won my heart over, Angie. What do you guys say? Maybe I'm crazy. Would you go Angie or Dern? Jesse's leaning towards Dern, the favorite. I'm thinking plus money action here. I got to watch the face-off. But let me know. Thing is, Mackenzie has 5 rounds to remember she can take it to the fight to the ground. Yeah. It doesn't guarantee she's going to, solidify it there, though. Let's see. Dern by scissoring. Hill is money. I think so, man. I think Hill has all the weapons to make this a very boring decision win. You know? Would you be surprised if Hill gets a decision victory off of this?
Would I be surprised?
Yeah.
No, I think that Hill does have a very winnable chance. I'm not saying that Dern is like significantly better to the point where like Hill doesn't stand a chance. So no, I would not be too surprised.
You think Dern wins via orgasm?
Yes.
Someone in chat says Dern's gonna win via orgasm. That'd be amazing. All right. Okay, let me just see. I did say I was gonna open phone lines. Paul
Phone
Craig.
lines.
Yeah, we'll talk to some peeps. I don't know. Paul Craig has a weird hairline now. This poor girl died. Shaylee Lip, rest in peace. We spoke about it on Saturday. It's a fucking horrible story. She died in a car crash, no seatbelt on. But regardless of how she died, it's just terrible. So rest in peace. Colby Covington still doesn't have a fight. No, Covington slams UFC with washouts for competing under BKFC. Who cares? I think James Lynch, by the way, James Lynch got that exclusive with Colby, and Ariel can't get it. What do you think about that? He can't get Colby, but James can.
Well,
does that make James the better media member?
I think Colby sees through Colby sees Ariel's true colors.
He sees the Jew within, you know? I mean, it's not hard to see, but Ariel Helwani is I don't know. He's a guy that not everyone likes. You know, I should really like Colby Covington because he doesn't like Ariel. You know?
He's kind of grown on me a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I've learned not to hate him so much.
Let me make this very clear. I like a Colby way better than Ariel. Okay? Okay.
Fair enough.
UFC needs more from the rising heavyweights. Thanks. What do you think about... Oh, you didn't see Ian Garry. You didn't see the fights, right?
No, I did not.
You should check out Ian's last fight.
Yeah, everyone's talking about it. I think I might.
All right. Let's take some calls and get out of here. Thank you guys for stopping by. You got Jesse here, so if you want to talk, make it brief. Call through our Discord. Hey, Dr. C. We haven't spoken to Dr. C in a while. Dr. C. All right, Maddie. You saw me calling you. Going once. Going twice. You out of here. Hey, Johnny Walker. What a pleasant surprise.
What's up, bud?
How you doing? How you doing?
I don't know much. How y'all was doing?
What do you
Boys
think
and
about...
girls.
I'm doing wonderful. You should know this already. What do you think about Mackenzie Dern losing to Angela Hill? Any chance?
Yeah, definitely chance.
Right.
Definite chance. I mean, Mackenzie Dern, her goal is to submit, and her takedowns are trash.
Yeah.
Her striking is trash.
Yeah.
So basically, her only hope is to get like a flying armbar or some
You're right.
crazy transition, something like that. I definitely favor Angela Hill in that matchup.
See, we agree. Look at that. See, Kev, everyone thinks that we disagree, but we actually agree on something.
Absolutely. Right? No.
Are you drinking Bud Light?
I want to talk about no, I'm just feeling in a bubbly mood. I'm just goofing.
All right.
I'm just goofing.
Okay.
No, I got to talk about two stories that intrigue me. It's Israel Adesanya's ex trying to pull money out of him.
Yeah.
I've been trashing him for so long. Now it's time to finally defend him, because if this is true, well, you think you're entitled to his money because you're his girlfriend for 3 years? What? And then I heard some law in New Zealand that it's actually possible, like some I don't know, companionship law or some shit.
What?
Oh my God! I tell you what, there are some things that happen in New Zealand. If that is true, there are things in New Zealand that make me very proud to be from America.
What?
Yeah,
you
there's
have to
some
be
crazy
married
shit.
to have any sort of semblance of a right.
Think about Hooker and Izzy were both saying, "Yo, I'm out of here, man." Like it's kind of during the COVID stuff, like it was nuts.
Companionship law.
So I wouldn't be surprised. Where'd you hear this from?
I just heard it's not out of the realm of possibility that she gets something.
What?
Dude, that's nuts.
They can, dude. This is America. They don't got freedoms like that all over the world.
Yeah.
Not in America.
Yeah, it's messed up, man.
And the other question I gotta ask you is, what do you guys think of Tim Elliott? I think you already talked about it, but I just tuned in. But,
I think his wife was a whore.
Yeah.
A whore.
Wait, who is it? That's what's his name to do with the gloves?
Michael
What's
Jackson?
that comedian's name?
Andrew
Dice.
Clay? I think
Andrew Dice
Hickory
Clay, right?
Dickory Dock, Gina Mazzani was sucking my cock. Oh!
Yeah. You got it.
You know it.
You got it.
Yeah. We're on fire.
You know,
We're hitting on all cylinders, Kevin.
You just take a look at him. They got that little weird. That dude that dude just looks like a dirtbag. I don't know what his name is.
The guy that she ran off with?
Kroom, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got that weird
sleaze.
like a junkie or something. I don't know, just like a little weasel. Fucking.
What would you do if your bud was? It looked like he was like, I don't know. It looked like he was the master of ceremony over here. He's got the microphone out. She's saying her vows, and then you find out he's plowing your wife. What would you do? Would you murder this guy? Like, what would you do?
Oh, he'd get his ass whooped, no doubt about it. He'd get his ass whooped.
That's crazy, man.
He'd have to definitely. And Tim Elliott he's just a cool dude too. He's just like a really cool, laid back dude. He's not gonna do nothing. Obviously, he's just totally chill. Even when all them dudes were like, we calling him out, and he's like, "Oh, you coward! You're this and that." It's like, whatever, dude. I'm just doing my thing. Blah, blah, blah. But and even the way he's accepting it on Twitter. What is he like? He's kind of just like, want to hear something messed up, guys, and it's like he's not like this dumb bitch, blah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd probably do the same. I would be going nuts. I'd be that fucking whore. I would probably lose my mind. That fucking filthy whore. On my wedding night was sucking the priest's dick. Is he a priest? Like, what is this? I know he's a UFC fight. Maybe he's a minister. I guess, right?
You could have gotten ordained online.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Ordained minister. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, I'll let the next guy call. Let's keep it moving. Keep it rolling.
Right,
Good talking to y'all.
Yeah, bye. Okay. See? What do you think about that? Did you hear that story?
I did hear that story. I don't know. I hear you guys
crazy,
talking about how you'd be so pissed and this and that, and you would beat him up. Like, at the end of the day, like, if you react that way, she wins, right? So
no, what are you talking about?
Like, obviously she wasn't good enough.
No, but I would blast her on social for sure. Like, I would fucking put her on blast.
Yeah.
Think about this. You're getting married, right?
Yeah,
your
it's a
wife
little screwed up.
Fucks. All right, reverse it. Your husband fucks your best friend.
Yeah.
Like, what?
On your wedding day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is him. Like, look, this is
the worst part is making vows to your child.
Now, listen, like I said before, this is just Tim's story, but I kind of believe Tim. I don't know. I probably shouldn't. I should get both sides. But I don't know, man. I feel she has her nose pierced, Jess, in that way, you know? And that I'm gonna fuck your friend way.
What does that mean?
All right, let's take another call. So we're not here all night. All right, here we go. Pulse, you there?
Yes, sir. How can you hear me?
Yeah. How's it going, man?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Nice. Wonderful. All right. What's on your mind?
Well, I had two quick questions, if I may. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, so out of these three fighters, Israel Adesanya, Tim Elliott, and JP Buys, which one of them pulls a OJ Simpson?
I would go with the white guy. I feel like white. No, actually, no. Wait. When we talk, I should go with the black guy, right? Because OJ killed the white wife, so Izzy will kill the white girlfriend, right? Wouldn't that make sense, Jesse? That's serial. Dude, it's crazy, man. Dude, like, no.
Logic to me.
Yeah, right. That's the right math to do there. I don't know. OJ's thing was weird, right? Because his wife, she was running around with that guy, though, right? But was it? I think weren't they split or something? Or I can't.
I don't know
remember
the whole story. I do know that there was like
I can't remember
some infidelity going on. But
yeah, was she cheating on him? I don't remember the story.
In his house, in the house where his kids slept.
So yeah, she was banging that dude. Now,
younger guy, right?
Did he walk in on them banging, or he just knew they were banging?
He saw them. Yeah, I think. Now, don't quote me, but I think he had seen them, and that's when the whole thing went down.
He saw them fucking around. I can't remember. I don't remember the story. Yeah, Goldman. That was the guy.
Yeah, and then he decapitated them both. You remember?
Well, the glove didn't fit, man. So I mean, let's give him the benefit of the doubt, right?
Oh yeah, right.
He must have quit.
Okay.
What would you do?
And then
if that was your wife, what would you do? You're married, your wedding night, your fucking wife bangs your best bud.
Just get the fuck out of there. Like, why waste your time?
That would be nuts.
She's a piece of shit. Like,
oh my God. What would you do, Pulse?
I mean, considering that OJ got off, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I might just pull a OJ.
All right. I mean, I can't blame you.
I mean,
he got away with it.
I mean, as we talk right now, he's still free. You know that, right?
Yeah, I watched that full send interview. Did you see that where he's talking to those Nelk boys and they're trying to get the questions out of him? Did you see that?
No, but if you ever watch, what's the guy's name that played Bruno?
Oh, dude, that's so fucking funny. Yeah, I know. That's so funny, man. Right? You like to kill the women? Like, and he's like, you know what I mean? He's like nudging OJ. Yeah, I said that's hilarious.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Dude, that's so funny. That's so funny, man. If you haven't seen that on the internet, please go to YouTube. Sacha Baron Cohen in character interviewing O.J. Simpson. One of the funniest things ever. Anyway, what else you got, Pulse?
And then for my second question, do you think Peter Pan and the Lost Boys ever tried to run a train on Tinkerbell?
Let me think about this. Tinkerbell's very small.
Too small almost.
Yeah, I don't know how do you get it in Tinkerbell. That's kind of, it's almost like pedophilia on like a very amplified level, right? Like how do you gonna get
isn't Tinkerbell an adult and the Peter Pan boys are all boys?
It's a reverse pedophilia. Yeah, but she's so tiny. Like how? Well, then maybe they have little dicks. I don't know. No, I don't think it happened.
I don't know. Julia Roberts was all woman.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Pulse.
Anyway, that's all I got. Laters.
Bye. Okay, there he is, Pulse, coming in. The hard-hitting questions.
Great contribution to the show.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck just happened there. I don't know what happened to. I feel like just Pulse just ran a train on me. I'm trying to see what else we got here. I see sausage, but I don't know. The sausage vanished. Let's see. Here we go. Sausage, you there?
You there?
Hey, what's up, sausage? How you doing?
Not much.
Okay.
So, the shit with the fucking Anthony Smith saying, "Oh, you attacked my family" and shit. I think fighters do more like that. They just spout out fucking random shit to distract their fucking opponents in the ring.
Yeah, well, it didn't work for Anthony, but it was funny. It's funny in hindsight.
Yeah, maybe we should get one of the fucking fighters that comes on for interviews, like weekend, say some fucked up shit in the cage, like fucking mess with their opponents.
I mean, if anyone would do it, it'd be Ben Rothwell. I could see him yelling something crazy at his opponent.
Such you want to suck my cock? You trying to suck it, huh?
Yeah, that'd be good. That's a good approach. I think Anthony's was a little off, but yeah, if he's starting to say, well, Sean Strickland would be good at that. But Sean stopped yelling in the cage, like that kind of, and Kevin Holland too. Like they're all stopping the yapping. I kind of miss it.
Yeah, but legit, I think Anthony Smith does have PTSD from that fucking home invasion. Do you see the clip from Bisbee where he's in his office and like the mailman's like trying to? He's got one of those old-timey doors with the little mail slot, and the mailman's just trying to put some mail in through the door, and he fucking looks like he's about to shoot himself.
Yeah,
he hears it.
I did see that. Anthony Smith, when he jumped, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up here. That's what's the beauty of Twitter. Like, here we go. Is this it? No. Hold on a second. Did you see that, Jess?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it does seem like he's got some sort of PTSD. I think I don't know his past, but I feel like Anthony Smith had some like real rough upbringing. I don't know his backstory.
You think Daddy beat him with the belt?
I think something happened. Something happened with this guy. I can't find it, but anyway, yeah, I have a feeling because he seems very emotional. So I have a feeling something really bad went down in his past.
Probably.
Okay. Did you know that Walty Walnuts is 32 and people think he's 24, all due to cold showers, which I just started doing? How about that? Maybe. Well, that's great.
Very insightful.
Yeah, I need to get that going. I did it today. Have you ever taken a real ice cold shower on purpose?
Yeah, I've tried that shit.
It's tough, right?
Yeah. After like a few months, you're gonna go crazy.
Yeah. Well, they say you get used to it after a while. They do say you get used to it. So I'm gonna try for a couple weeks. I'm gonna give you guys updates and let you know how it goes.
So you see, fucking Chase Hooper's on this card on Saturday. He's fighting at lightweight.
Yeah, I did see Chase was on here. Chase needs to bounce back for sure. He's fighting at lightweight? I didn't know that, though.
Yeah, that was a surprise to me. Like, Jesus, how much does he cut in the first place to get to 145?
I did not know that. He's fighting at lightweight.
He's always fucking skinny as fuck.
Huh. Yeah, he is.
Might be a disadvantage.
Wow. Well, he's a tall guy, so... Oh, wow. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, he could use a win. He's like at a weird stage. He's still only 23 years old. Like, he really's got to pull it together. He seems so inconsistent. He's very clunky the way he fights, but he's such a fun guy to watch, to root for.
Yeah, definitely. If he can just get it fucking down, man, he could be a star.
Sausage, do you have like a kidney stone or something? Because you sound very you sound like you're in pain.
Like the draggiest. Like
you sound like you're in pain, man. You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay.
Just fucking tired.
All right. What happened today? Something,
yeah.
Just exhausted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sleep deprivation, yeah.
You know what helps that? Cold showers.
Does it really?
Yeah, actually. But you can't take it too late. You got to do it early in the day. But they do say cold showers is another thing. And also, do you eat a lot of sugar? Do you eat a lot of sugar?
Actually, no.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay. So that's not the
I
problem.
don't really eat too much sweets. Like, every now and again, I would go on like a little binge for a couple of days, but that's about it. And I'll go like weeks or even months without any fucking sweets or nothing.
Okay. So recently, not too much sugar, correct?
No, not really.
Okay.
I love sugar.
All right, so that's not it. Let's try to figure out what to sleep. How about booze? You boozing?
Not really.
You're not
Here and
boozing
there.
either? You do sound depressed, though. There's depression in the
Yeah,
voice.
this sounds like a very like low type of phone call going on right
so let's
now.
get to the bottom
Bringing
of this.
the
What are you
mood down a
depressed
little.
about? Talk to us.
Why can't a motherfucker just be tired?
I don't know, man. So what'd you do today?
What? Talk to the man can't be tired?
Yeah, black man can't drink.
A black man can't drink?
What'd you do today? You had a rough day at work?
Not really, just
No?
boring.
Oh, okay. Slow dragged?
Same old shit.
Okay. All right. No, we're trying to diagnose you so we can give you the cure,
Are you suffering from ED?
You have erectile dysfunction?
No, but everything's fine down there.
Okay. I need to bust a nut, Jesse. It's been a while. Will you help me out with this later?
Yeah, she was just in the hospital, man.
I
Let her
know.
rest.
Well, I was very tired in the hospital sitting next to her. No comment. Jesse doesn't want to help me out. All right. Sausage, will you help me out later?
Sure, I'll give you Kainoto's number.
Okay, thank you.
Moss doesn't like it when I make these comments
I know,
on
I'm
air,
putting her on
and
the
then
spot.
he
You're not
goes and
even on
makes
camera.
comments on air.
You're not even on camera. I'm just trying to see if you're still awake. All right. So listen, get some sleep tonight. I want you to get at least 7.5 hours. Can you at least do that for me?
Yeah, sure.
You do stay up pretty late, though. I do notice that because, like, sometimes on Twitter or something, I'll see something pop up. You do stay up pretty late.
Because I don't fucking sleep. Can't get to sleep.
Why don't you get on that
3
Delta?
hours of sleep a night or something.
You ever think about getting on Delta? That'll put you right out.
Weed never really helped me that much, except for like maybe the stronger shit.
The 9 will get you. Don't think that shit's not strong. It's strong. It'll put you on your ass if you take enough of that stuff. It gives you the good fun facts, and then all of a sudden you'll have the best sleep of your life.
I'll give that a try.
Might want to do it. It's not bad. It's not a bad deal. But the best way is naturally, right? You gotta wind down. When do you put your device down? Like that's the problem too.
Yeah, they say blue light affects your sleep. Like too much blue light.
Yeah, if you got your phone in your hand, it's tough for people to fall asleep too.
Oh yeah, I got the filter on though. The green light filters it out.
Oh, well, still, you probably should. What time do you usually go to sleep? 4?
Yeah, between 3 and 4.
Whoa! I was joking. Really? Seriously? 3 and 4?
Yeah.
Every night?
Every night.
Damn, man. And so, but you're usually probably surfing through the phone and, watching some videos and stuff?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, to get
Not
off
always. I put it down and try to, relax my mind.
How about read a book? Do you read? I can't say that with a straight face. The doctor asked me if I read books. My doctor asked me if I read a book, like read books, and I just started laughing. I was like, and then she started laughing too. And I'm like, yeah, I don't. She's like, do you read? I'm like, no. I go, maybe to the chat. I'll read the chat. That's about it.
Say that.
I barely read. You can see I read like a 4-year-old. I can't get through a freaking paragraph without stuttering, and I can't read.
It is true. You do have like a lower
reading.
than average like reading comprehension.
I just can't read. I can't comprehend it. I can't read it. I can't do any of that. I think I'm retarded.
You're not retarded.
I'm like simple Chris. Can you read well? Sausage?
A lot of people read. Did you know the average?
I'm a terrible reader.
The average American reads 2 grade levels below their.
I was the kid in class.
And they read at a grade 9 level, and they willingly choose to read 2 levels below what they can actually like.
I read like I think Ellie reads better than me. I read.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what it is.
Don't use some big words.
Did you ever, when you get called on in class, did you get like anxiety? I used to get anxiety. Like it was my turn.
I loved getting called on to read in class.
Fuck, I hated it.
I loved it. It was like my favorite thing in the world.
Did you get anxiety?
Me?
Yeah. Yeah, you. So
you there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Oh yeah. Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, me too, man. The teacher would call, like I would be freaking out because a lot of times I just lose track and wasn't paying attention, and then they would call on me. Okay, Mr. Moss, you're next, and I'm like and then I find it, and I'm like, I start stuttering through it, and then the kids start chuckling at me, Jess. They're all laughing, those little devils.
Well, maybe you should have followed along like a normal kid.
I should have. Well, no, I even when I knew what was going on, I'd be freaking out because I get like this anxiety when I'm reading.
Because you know you're going to stumble.
Too. I stumble. I'm like, what the fuck? How stupid am I?
But shouldn't it make you feel more comfortable to know that that a lot of people can't read?
I know a lot of people can't read. I know actually a lot of famous people can't read.
Yeah,
which
like
is weird. Like actors.
It's not like an unheard of thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. You know, Jesse, and it was a rough run for me. You know, when I was a kid, they used to pick on me in school. They used to make me do math in school, Jesse, and all the kids would get candy and work their way around the room. They were Chewies, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
And this nun, Sister Celestine was her name. She was a cunt, Jesse. And all the kids would march around the classroom, and I was stuck in place. Mr. Moss, what's 2 plus 2? I don't 1. You stupid! And I would just stay right there, and then the kids would just march around. Then there were spelling bees, stuck in the place. Then they would ask me to read, Jess. So, did you have these problems?
How do we get on this fucking subject? I called and want to talk about Anthony Smith's PTSD, and you're fucking
sister,
make me relive fucking horror stories of school.
Yeah.
Listen, he has a traumatic past, Sausage. You gotta cut him some slack.
I did. I'm old enough to go to school with nuns. Did you have nuns in school? Did you do like public school or Catholic?
I went to a Christian school for the first couple of years, and then went to public.
Okay. So you went to Christian school. So did you have nuns there? I don't know how the Christian schools work.
No, not nuns. It's just very fucking religious.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's right. Christians are loosey-goosey.
They're not loosey-goosey.
They're not like Catholics. The stuck-up Catholic assholes.
You was asking me the other day. I'm not going to get on it.
Catholics are assholes. Let's be honest with you. I was raised in Catholic.
It's a very strict.
They're a bunch of assholes.
Very strict.
And all the nuns ran off with the priests. The priests were touching boys. Like, it was like, what the fuck, man? Give us a break.
Yeah, you would think for being such a strict religion that they wouldn't be getting into that kind of trouble, Moss.
You would think.
All I know is I could not stand Bible time.
Yeah. You know what Bible time meant? It meant get the fuck away from anyone that was reading it, because the chances are they're going to try to touch your penis. You know?
Oh, just, come on. You get to Noah's Ark and just, you expect me to believe that shit? Get the fuck out of here. Even as a young kid, I didn't fucking believe that story.
You know, it's funny that you bring that up, because my nephew just had communion. And I didn't know what gift to give, because everything was like cross jewelry and all that, you know, religious stuff. So I got him the Noah's Ark game from Parker Brothers, where you stuff all the animals on the ark, and if you can't fit all the animals, you lose. You lose the game.
Oh my god!
My brother sent me a video of the kids playing Noah's Ark, and I was dying laughing. Yeah, how did they fit all the animals on the ark? You're right? How did they do it? You can't.
Oh my god.
Just lies. Anyway. Yeah, so I went to school with nuns, sausage. And they were fucking brutal. They were the most horrible creatures. Nuns are, because think about it, they're not getting dick.
No,
right?
you said there was one nun that you really liked.
No, but she left, and she was hot. She left, and she ran off with a priest.
So
Sister
not all nuns are.
Mary Ellen, her name was. Sister Mary Ellen. Oh, she was hot. Hot nun, yeah.
Ew, why are you talking like that? Like you wanted to fuck her.
I wanted to fuck her habit right off of her.
What the fuck?
But no, think about nuns. They're all miserable, dry, dirty cunts, right? Like they all don't have sex. They have to wear those stinky outfits with the freaking habits.
It's part of their belief.
Yeah, but they're miserable.
Okay.
They're all miserable.
How does that affect you?
They took it out on the kids. They took it out on me when I was a kid.
Well, why? Maybe you should have gone
assholes.
to your mom and dad and said, "Hey, ever consider public school?"
Well, no. They spent the extra money so I could have a good upbringing. Meanwhile, I was miserable.
It's great.
I was tortured. By those damn nuns.
Trauma. That's such a great upbringing.
No, but I was like, I'm old enough to be just at the border of like when nuns were hitting kids. Like I was on the border.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like right at the tail end. Oh, we can't hit the kids anymore, so let's just treat them like shit. That's what I went through, Jess.
Right.
Thank you, Sausage, for bringing all this up. Now I'm all traumatic. I'm not going to be able to sleep.
You brought yourself on this fucking trip. I'd just like to apologize to the fucking chat for all this.
Those dang nuns.
Oh, God.
Real quick, wasn't Tim Elliott James Krause guy?
Tim Elliott was he in with Krause? Was he?
I think they were all with fucking Krause.
Possibly.
And if so, dude, what the hell is going on at that gym? You got fucking Jeff Molina sucking off Kainoto and Krause fucking making illegal bets. Now this shit.
The whole gym is banged out. They're all banged out. Listen, dude, religious nuts, chill, man. If you're a religious person, I'm not shitting on your religion. I'm shitting on my upbringing of these dysfunctional nuns. But anyway, just chill. It's just a couple of dysfunctional jokes. It's not the end of the world. People are like, oh my God, what are they burning crosses over here? Just chill out. He might, if he was part of the Krause crew, it does make sense that he would be wound into all this nonsense. They're cursed.
All right. I guess that's it for me. I'll let someone else call on.
All right.
Glad everything's good with Jesse. And
thank you.
Yeah, she got a birthday coming up in a couple days.
Yeah, Jesse left, but I will relay it.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, Friday. Friday's Jesse's birthday. Yeah. All right, man. Be good.
All right. Yeah.
A couple of people in the chat got so cranky. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. They're good people, but I don't understand. Like, they're like, I love nuns. Like, chill. It's just fucking jokes. Well, not really. I was tortured.
I love nuns.
Don't talk bad about nuns. I'm out of here. Like, what the fuck? All right. Thank you, Sausage, for bringing the show up. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. The Clipper. Oh, shit. All right. Here we go.
I love nuns.
It's like, oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
Hello.
Welcome to the MMA-Holes. How you doing, Clipper? What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Just a bit tired.
Yeah, I bet, man. Was it like 4 or 5 in the morning? What time is it for you?
5:30. But I normally get up for work this day, but I've had the little baby, so it's knackering. Normally I have a couple of days I get to have a rest, but there's none of that anymore.
Ah, okay. Well, listen, I wish you the best of luck with that, and I'm not looking forward to when our baby's going to do the same thing to us. But how old's your baby? Oh, it's just born. Yeah, that's right.
8 days old.
Yeah. Holy shit. Did you do the oh my God, we're not talking about MMA, people are gonna kill me. Did you did you do the baby photo shoot? Did you do all that crazy stuff?
Oh, in the hospital.
Okay. There you go. You did like the fold them up in a little ball, put them on a blanket, dress them up?
No, I just chucked them on the bed and took a few photos and that was it. Edited them.
There you go. Good for you, man. Well, congratulations again. All right, so what's going on?
No, that's what I was going to say. Have you, did you see I know it's not MMA, it's like boxing kind of, but
how dare you?
When he elbowed the guy.
Yeah.
That Joe Fournier.
Yeah, I did see that. He dropped it, and they gave him the win, which is nuts. Like that, talk about ridiculous. Did you watch it live?
Yeah, I caught it live. I just caught it. No, I don't think I did actually. I think I might have watched a replay. I can't remember, to be honest.
Okay.
But I remember watching it. I thought, wow. I thought he just KO'd him. Like, I thought, how are these YouTubers just like knocking everyone out? I was just thinking they've got all the money. They're steroided right up. They have to be. There's no way.
If you watch that replay, it's clear as day it was an elbow. So I don't understand how they can't say, okay, this is, I don't know, this is a no contest or whatever, disqualification. Like, there's got to be, you can't just give him a win off of that. This is boxing. You can't elbow a person and knock him out. Like, it's nuts.
Yeah. It's like, I thought, like, UFC do instant replay. They've done it before in boxing, I think. And it's just, I don't get it. But obviously, KSI, even the promoter, though, was like, he denied KSI elbowed him. The promoter of the show.
He said, wait, what did he say?
The promoter of the show, I don't know his name.
Okay.
He denied that KSI hit him with the elbow.
Wow.
Like, I reckon it's all just fixed and stuff. I don't know what's going on, but it's
dude,
all
that's a bad look. It's a bad look, man. It's already a circus as it is, and you're gonna have a guy win by an elbow. Like, come on, man, stop. That's not good.
Yeah, it's just like a clown show, to be honest.
Yeah, apparently they're making a lot of money doing it, so they're going to just continue the craziness. And I guess it's smart because you think about these influencers, they got millions and millions of followers. So you put some boxing gloves on them, you throw them in a ring, you dress it up, and kids are going to follow. Kids are going to watch, So I guess it makes money.
Yeah, it is a money it's a money making machine.
Yeah,
but it's just real cringy. You see him, or you just like KSI running around like he's top dog, like he can beat everyone, and it's insane. But I reckon he's going to fight Tommy Fury next. I reckon Tommy Fury would do him. I reckon he'd probably KO him, to be honest, hopefully.
You think KSI is going to KO Tommy Fury, you said, or the other way around?
No. Tommy will KO him, hopefully.
Probably. Yeah. I would imagine. Yeah, KSI, from what I've seen, he does not seem like a very technical boxer. Like, he seems like this clunky, brawling, crazy man. Like, he doesn't seem, I don't know, maybe he's gotten better, but.
Yeah, he's all over the place. It's like, he's got a bit of power in his hands because he's knocked a few people out, but it's just, you see there's no technique to it at all.
Yeah. So what else you got on your mind?
I was going to say, do you reckon, because Tim Elliott's wife is obviously banged his coach, do you reckon how many of her teammates do you reckon she's ran through?
She's probably plowing them all. Yeah, she doesn't, I don't know, she seems like a classy broad. She really does.
It's just like a bukkake in the changing rooms.
Yeah, could you imagine, though, like, if these allegations are true, right? I mean, who would want to be with her? Like, who in their right mind would be with this crazy bitch? Like, to bang your husband's boy on the wedding night? Like, what? Dude, that's nuts.
I know, that is crazy. Like, he stood there, he's like getting them to read their vows out. 10 minutes later, he's hanging out the back of her. It's just
Dude, it's crazy. And then coming up with, I got some friends in from out of town. Like, what? Crazy girl, man.
No.
Nuts, man.
Yeah, it is insane. I just wonder how many people just ran through her behind his back. It's insane.
Yeah, she's a class
I was going to say, I was chatting to a guy, my neighbor actually, he's from Ireland, and he was telling me, do you know Charlie Ward, Conor McGregor's friend?
Yes.
Yeah, he was saying, I didn't notice that he had a fight. This is right between when DIAZ was meant to fight Conor and he pulled out. That Charlie Ward killed a guy in the fight.
Why does that sound familiar? That does sound familiar that he did kill someone.
Yeah, he said the referee, because he said it's his friend, he said the referee didn't stop the fight and he just carried on hitting him. And he was looking at him and he just carried on hitting him and he died. And that's, I think that was one to do with the reasons why Conor postponed the fight with DIAZ, the second fight.
Yes, and I remember Conor saying that's why he doesn't want to stay in the sport very long, because it's a dangerous game. And I actually do remember that. Yeah.
I was just he was telling me about it the other day. It's my neighbor. He's just saying to me that he knows like all them lot because he's from Ireland. He like lives just. He's brought up round them all. I was just like, fuck me, that's crazy.
That's pretty crazy. You have a very cool accent, and we've spoken before. There's another show, I can't remember the name of the show, but they got cool accents too. You're gonna have to teach me this accent because I don't have as cool of an accent as you. You think you could train us one of these days?
I could train you, but it'd be for a fee.
Okay, a fee. Okay, we can't afford that. All right. Maybe if you're feeling generous down the road, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, no. A lot of people, my accent in in the country, like the city I'm from, the accent is just it's like people hate it. It's like they say it's one of the worst accents in England.
Really?
Yeah, they say we sound like farmers, and it's just, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't like it. Yeah.
See,
even
NH
sometimes even when I try to talk to people, I try put off the I try hide the accent a bit, like the accent where I'm from.
Can you do other accents?
I can try. Leon Edwards.
Okay.
Look at me now. Look at me now. I don't know.
Beautiful. That was
I'm
great.
terrible.
Can you do Darren Till?
What type of stuff did he say?
Or Patty the
I'm
Batty?
gonna raw dog your missus, mate. I'm gonna raw dog her.
That's pretty good.
Tim Elliott, I'm gonna raw dog your missus.
That's good. All right, now, yeah, give us a Chinese accent now. Can you do?
You want fried rice with that? What have you got? What they do?
Very nice. Good. All right. Any more in the chat? Let's see. Phil Collins. Can you do Phil Collins? What the fuck, bro?
I don't know who that is.
All right. Yeah, you're better off not knowing. All right. Okay, thank you. Anything else on your mind?
No, that's it. Just yeah, that's pretty much. I was going to start doing some YouTube stuff, like more YouTube stuff, and just like try to do some predictions. I don't know, like I want to start like taking my channel like a bit seriously, but I don't know. Just I've only got like 70 subscribers, so
hey,
maybe
man.
if you listen to this and see my channel and just like the subscribers, that's
right.
what I got to say, to be honest.
All right, do your thing, man. Just pump out the videos. The subscribers will come for sure.
Yeah. All right, I'll speak to you in a bit, Moss.
All right, there he is, the Clipper. All right, let's run through this. It's getting late. It's getting late, guys. The fuck? It's getting late. I saw Ninja Choke. Hold on, I'm trying to get through these now. Ninja Choke, you there? Dun 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 dun. Ninja. Hey, Ninja Choke.
What's going on, man?
What's up?
Well, how are you doing? Well, I guess it's wonderful.
That's
as
right.
Always.
Wonderful. Yes. What's your thoughts?
I had commentary on the Tim Elliott situation, except Cole stole my opinion, to be honest, because you got to kill them both, bro.
So you would go OJ on them?
Not OJ. I mean, I would use a hatchet.
Yeah, that whole story is so disturbing that to mentally keep yourself I don't know how I would handle it. I don't know if I would chop him up, but I mean, your mind would go in very bad places. I bet, you know.
Of course. I read also. I know Jesse's not in the chat, or she's not around anymore, but I do read. Okay. I read a lot. Had a high reading level since I was a small child.
Very good. You rubbing it in?
No offense, bro. You just got to practice, you know?
I know. I do.
It's all good.
I'm practicing with Dr. Seuss and Ellie.
Say that again?
I read Dr. Seuss books to Ellie. That's my practice. Just got to start baby steps.
Well, that's a start. It's definitely a start.
Yeah.
I really like how you described in the play-by-play. I was stuck at work for the fights. They fucking mandated me, which means they call me halfway through my first shift and they say you cannot leave until you work another shift, which is the shitty part about my job, but whatever, it's stable and blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. The Jailton Almeida fight, bro, you said he is the truth. He is the truth. And that's like, we were talking about him before the fight. He's so scary, like his fucking potential. Yeah. And now we know, I think, you know?
Yeah. A lot of questions were answered with this kid. Like, he is legit a top heavyweight, no doubt about it. I don't mind a rush to a title with this guy. I feel like he has all the tools. He's got the mindset. He's got the look. Yeah. He's got all of Brazil backing him. I think he would be a very impressive champion if he gets that belt. Which
we'll see. Somebody might KO him. Who knows?
Yeah. I noticed there's a cat in the background trying to chime in. They trying to steal your thunder?
Yeah, it's funny. That's the funny thing. I'm trying to like walk around, but what it is I live alone, and so I rarely talk on the phone. And so when I do call, they're like, "Are you talking to me? What's going on?" And I'm like, "I'm not talking to you. Get the fuck away from me."
They want some one-on-one time. We're stealing your time with your cat. All right. Well,
yeah, it's all good, man.
All right. So what else you got?
Hey, have you ever seen the video with so James Krause was in the Ultimate Fighter house? I don't know if everybody watched it, but I'm a nerd. This is the only sport I watch, so I've watched all those fucking seasons. When he was in the Ultimate Fighter house, Tim Elliott came into the house just like hanging out, like they allowed them to come in, probably because he's a UFC fighter. But he caused like a fucking riot with Julian Lane and all these dudes, and he squared up, like Tim Elliott squared up with Julian Lane, and he's all, "Let me bang, bro," and was laughing in his face. But have you seen that?
I know I've seen it live. For some reason I can't remember it. But so that season, let me try to get this straight. Oh man, I can't fucking remember.
Kraus was in The Ultimate Fighter, and Tim Elliott was visiting him, and then Tim Elliott like got into shit with Julian Lane, and then it was fucking hilarious though.
Yeah, I for some reason I can't remember that, but I know I've seen it. I definitely have seen it. I just can't, for some reason it's all mixed. That's hilarious though. Julian Lane versus Tim Elliott. Wow.
Tim Elliott's little small man. You know.
Yeah, that's an interesting matchup. You know,
But
Julian
anyway-
Lane is doing
go
slap
ahead.
fighting now.
What's that?
Julian Lane has pivoted, and now he's doing some sort of slap fighting.
What? BKFC. I didn't see that, but I'm gonna check it out now.
Julian, see, it seems like it's right up his alley. Julian Lane. So nice talking to that guy when he
He's
came
gonna
on.
get KO'd.
Yeah, let's see. Here it is. It is Slap Fighting Championship Underground. He's fighting Peter Trucklick. What a fight. May 13th. Wait, it happened? Wait, hold on. What's today's date? Wait.
It's the 15th.
Yeah,
today.
it happened. I wonder if he won. Hold on. Let's see if he won. There's nothing here, so he clearly lost. wait, hold on. Oh, here we go. Due to technical problems, we are forced to postpone the premiere of the event to May 27th. Okay. All right.
So
we still got time to get it. Thank God. You know, I thought I missed it.
Yeah, I was on the edge of my seat right now, dude. Like I was literally speechless.
Okay. So now that got taken care of. All right. Anything else on your mind?
Just thanks for everything you and your wife do, man. And good luck to all your guys' shit. And I was raised Catholic too, and then like didn't get confirmed because you know you have a brain by that age usually. So I know what most of the references you make at least.
Yeah, like you know what it is. It's just my experience. I'm not saying don't follow the Catholic religion. You do whatever makes you happy. That's it. You know. But
No,
people
that's
get,
exactly what we're saying. Everyone that's listening, that's exactly what we're saying.
people get
No,
so
I'm just
mad.
kidding.
It's crazy. People
Just don't
like,
fuck kids. I mean, they like to fuck kids a lot, so that's a problem usually. That's a problem for me.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's fucking
Sorry.
crazy. Now you're like, no, how dare they say that? Anyway.
Sorry, but true.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Peace out, bro.
right,
Thanks
be
for
good.
everything. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. There he is, Ninja Choke. Yeah, I've told my story. I had a bad experience. Let me just say that. I had a bad experience. A near, very illegal experience because of that. So I had a bad experience. Not saying you're going to have a bad experience, but I had a bad experience. Some people are radicals and, you know. Anyway, let's see. What else? Oh, boy, we got a lot of people here. All right. We're going to have to make this as quick as possible because we are 2 hours and 30 minutes. All right. So, Dr. C, we're trying to get in, I think. All right, Dr. C. I don't know why we're having problems with Dr. C. We're going once. We're going twice. We can't connect. Okay. Chill Zone. Here we go. The Knitter. Knitter, you there?
I'm here. The stupid thing keeps shutting off.
Oh,
Damn it.
okay. Yeah, I think it's frustrating. It's not leaving you in a hold?
Right.
That's annoying. All right.
Yeah, it's annoying.
All right, Knitter. What do we got?
What do we got? I did crappy on those picks.
Yeah.
Must have been getting it on so early.
Yeah, it was a rough night for me too. Even with my bets, I wound up being down like $20. A little bummed out by that. Didn't take it too bad, but yeah, it was a rough night. It wasn't an easy one for me.
I only got 5 wins.
5? Yeah, me too. That's what I got. 5. Yeah, I'm just happy I got the main events. I feel like if I would have dropped the ball on that would have been a pretty big loss. But at least we got that. Did you get Almeida or did you get Biggie Boy?
Almeida.
Okay, so yeah, we'll say, hey, listen. I look at it this way. If I have a bad week, hopefully I got the main event right. So I leave on a high note. So you could there you go. You could say that.
Yeah. What the heck happened with Smith?
Oh my God. There's so many
That
things. So many things went wrong with him that night. I don't think he honestly, I think he's got to just pursue the podcasting, do that. Like, what's the point? What's the point of him competing anymore? Just kind of,
He didn't. It's like, what are you doing, dude? I was like, it's not even close to what you did on your last fights, whatever. It's like, I don't know. I go, well, I ain't gonna pick him again. That's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of fights under his belt. Listen, you at least got a chance to fight the greatest of all time. You fought for that belt. So many fights. Still on the winning side of the record. Like, I don't know. Like, it's at the point now, what do you got to really prove? I mean, are you really going to make any more runs? He's only still 34, which is crazy. I thought he was a little older. But, I mean, you got all these podcasts and everything. You're working with Bisping. Be an analyst. You're not a stupid guy.
Yeah, because he just didn't look like he's like, I don't want to be here kind of thing. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? You usually fight better than this.
Yeah, it was frustrating. It was definitely frustrating watching him try. And it was also frustrating watching Johnny Walker. He could have finished him. It's like, put the dude out of his misery already, man.
He didn't finish. Yeah, I was wondering that too. I was like, I guess he's just playing with this food, I guess, or playing with them, not doing anything. I don't know. I thought he should have finished him, but.
Yeah, at least with the Santos fight, which was boring too, but at least when he fought Santos, I mean, it was like there was just that fear the entire time. It was always there. The threat was there of Santos's power and his kicks as well. So I get it. Johnny Walker just tried to do what he had to do to get through that fight. But with Smith, I mean, he was a wounded animal in the third round. Like, he was definitely done. And Walker was just kind of like, some people said that maybe Walker felt bad for Smith. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
Wow. I don't know. You think so? Because if that's the truth, why do you want to be a fighter then? Because if you don't have that killer instinct, because you want to win, and the whole point of people, men and women, whatever sport they're in, or be the champion at, or whatever, bring home a belt. That's what you want. I mean, you'd think you'd want to take personality. But hey,
Yeah, like Johnny Walker has the chance to be. If he could ever become a champion, he has the chance to be a very exciting, unique, quirky guy. He's from Brazil, but he speaks English now. He could be something special. It's so frustrating to watch him because he has all the tools to be a lot of fun. Yet, and he's a massive human being. But I don't know. It's something weird. It's like a mental block at sometimes.
Yeah. It's like, man, he is tall, isn't he?
He's tremendous.
Gosh.
It's like 6'6".
Gosh. Well, everybody's tall to me because I'm a little short.
Yeah. Wow. How about Dana White? Dana White's shaped like a V, man. He's got all that upper body and the legs. He's got skinny legs like me.
Skinny legs.
Little legs over here. All right. But, yeah,
legs.
What's that?
Nothing wrong with skinny little legs.
That's right. That's right, Ann. Correct. I have little toothpick legs.
I'm naked, Moss.
Oh, thanks for sharing that. I appreciate that.
I got him right there in his chair, and I'm looking at him as I'm, listening to the show. Got to do that.
Oh, that's
delightful.
delightful.
I go to 4 o'clock this morning. Go to work because it was so hot here. So.
Yeah. 99 today. 99 over here.
Woo! 90 here. So, yeah, Oregon's weird. Like I said, it just seemed like a few weeks ago it was, lower 50s and 40s. Now it's clear up to 90s.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. The
weather goes, it goes up and goes down. But I guess we didn't have a spring and going right into summer.
Yeah, that's just skip seasons. That's all.
Because we sure didn't have a spring. But so those fights weren't too bad. I just wish I would have done better on my picks on it. But I like Alberg. That was good. And I wasn't sure about Gary, but I like the look. I like how he did good. He surprised me because I wasn't sure, because he seems like he comes out so fast, or like he gets hit, or he just doesn't look like he's gonna be able to do it. And well, he did for first round.
He looked great.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure, because sometimes they're so young and so eager. Sometimes get all this publicity and stuff, and they just go all out and they don't think, and that's when they end up losing. But yeah, he did what he's supposed to do. So he looked good.
This is exactly what the UFC wanted. And Ian Garry went in there and he delivered. So, like right there, this is the foundation of a superstar. He's undefeated, 12-0. So the sky's the limit for Ian Machado Garry. And I cannot wait to see what's next.
Yep. Like I said, we need younger stars coming in, younger guys, because, all of our old favorites are retiring or about to retire. So, need to get back into, everybody get more excited again.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm bored with it, but they've got to get more stars up there. We're not going to probably ever have a McGregor anymore after he retires, but hey,
well, it's kind of cool.
Cowboy.
Yeah, it's kind of cool seeing guys like Matt Brown still do his thing.
Yeah,
that's what's wild. Like, you think if you would have said, like, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, who would have the longer career, Matt Brown or Cowboy? I would have said Cowboy. For some reason, I thought Cowboy would be the guy. And it's kind of wild that Matt Brown, 41 years of age, and he's still fucking knocking people out. That's nuts to me. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's the long break that he had. I don't know. But damn, man, that's wild.
Yeah, and both of them, been fighting for so long as well. On both of them, I know both of them. So it's like, yeah, they're both fighting. They're both doing good. But yeah, that was great. I was like, yes.
That's crazy, right?
That's the old man still fighting.
Yep, 41.
Yeah, some just have it. I don't know what it is. Some people have it. They can just go on and keep fighting, and they don't have a problem. They're up in their 40s,
Yeah.
And some, just I guess anything else, major league sports like baseball and stuff. Some of them are fine, and then all of a sudden, something happens and they're gone. Yep. But geez, I just love the UFC.
That's right.
Yep,
that's the best. It's the
yep.
best.
You and MMA-Holes, of course. Yes.
That's right.
All you guys, and you and Jesse, and your new family, and Mike running around the house naked.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, you go handle that. You go handle that, Ann, okay?
I always handle that.
All right.
I get the hands on there,
That's right.
That's me. I hold on tight and I don't let go.
A lot of screaming
and
tonight.
You were talking about cheating earlier,
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah, I never have on any guy.
Good
especially now with Mike. And I know he hasn't either. Because I know if any one of us did, we both killed the other one.
You're a real woman, Ann.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would.
Whoa.
I would go nuts.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, and keep it in your Mike. Keep it in your pants, okay?
Well, it's not in his pants now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, listen.
Gotta keep it going. That's the problem.
Have a wild night, okay? Let us know what happens.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, I will. You know it.
Okay. Thank you, Ann.
Bye. Bye.
The knitter. Yes, the knitter. And Mike about to throw down in the bedroom. I'll try Matty one more time. I'll give him another fair shake. There's two Dr. C's. I don't know which one's him, but all right. I think we're good. All right. I tried. Matty, I tried. If you're watching Matty C, I tried multiple times, and for some reason, no contact. All right, guys. I had a great time. And gals, I had a great time tonight. I hope you had some fun on a Monday night. I got to confirm our guest from Wednesday, so make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. If you missed some of the segments of tonight, we were all over the place. We talked about relationships and UFC fighters and relationships with UFC fighters and cheating and possibilities and the card that happened last weekend, a little bit this week, and gave you a little bit of everything tonight. Donos. Oh, wait, what the hell? What? Oh, wait a second. Why did that not play? Hold on a second, guys. That's really weird. I see this bar at 10,000 and there's nothing in queue. What is that? Hold on a second, guys. I'm firing up Streamlabs and seeing what I missed. Streamlabs. Log in, Streamlabs. What the hell? It says the last donation was Ninja Choke's $9 donation. What am I missing here? There is another one. Hold on. What the fuck? I see it now. Why is it not playing? Come on, Streamlabs. I'm refreshing it. The fuck? Oh, man. Ninja Choke. Hold on a second here. I see it, and I will read it. Hold on. Let me, What the fuck? Why did it do that? Why you be playing games here, Streamlabs? Launch. Here, I'm going to try to do something bougie. See if this works. Copy. Add. Give me 1 second here. That's really weird. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see if we can do something bougie here. Okay. And alert box. That's so annoying. Such a glitchy.
A black man can't drink.
I don't know why it's not showing. I don't know why it's not showing. Show it. Show it.
I hate you.
Show it. We're going to do it like this. We're going to do it like this. I'm determined, motherfucker. Come on. $40.
A black man can't drink.
What the heck? Ninja Choke. Let's go.
Is that $10,000 yet?
Yes.
KFC's gay laugh was kinda disturbing, guys. I drink your Kool-Aid every day.
Okay. Ninja Choke will be known as the guy who got us to the halfway point. $10,000. Woo! Let's go! $10K! $10,000! My man. My man. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Sorry for that little hiccup. It was like StreamYards didn't want to play nice with us. That was really cool of you, Ninja Choke. Thank you so much, man. Multiple donations coming in. Being a savage. $10,000. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah. Had a crappy couple of days, so that really lifted the spirits over here. I hope you guys had some fun tonight. I really do. And if you did, hit the like button. I appreciate that. I want to thank you to the sponsors, thank you to the community, the members of the chat, the people that got a sense of humor. You know, people like to have a little fun, and I hope we took you away from your life for a couple of hours and you had a good time, an escape from reality. Wednesday night we'll be back. Kennedy Inchoku. I got to find out the exact way to say his name. No, I'm probably mangling it, but he'll be live on the show on Wednesday night, so we'll lock that up. And we got Ben Rothwell coming back very soon onto the show as well, so we got some stuff planned for you guys. The fight reactions in full effect. Mackenzie Dern versus Angela Hill. Are we betting on Hill? We riding with the under? Find out on the next MMA-Holes. Don't be an a-hole, be an MMA-Hole. Let's go!
Get out! A black man can't drink.